at www.14travel.co.uk. James Whale.
Oh, well, you're giving those guys a pretty hard time in there, James.
I know. Well, they need it. And when I've softened them up, it'll be a lot easier to work with them.
Oh, they must be so happy. And can I tell you, this sounds so cool because it's so wild and dangerous and fun and unexpected, and it's just so vibrant. I'm loving it. It's great.
Do you know, that's the same way I feel about my circumcision. But listen, thank you very much.
The James Whale Radio Show, Tuesday, 6 till 10 p.m. UK time, only on PlayTwoUK.
Find out how your business can reach over 3.5 million clients right now by emailing sales@playradiouk.com or call 01243 556 285. PlayRadioUK.com. Internet radio your way.
Broadcasting live to the UK. News, information, entertainment, and the best music from the past 40 years. This is PlayTwoUK. It's Sunday night. It's 7 o'clock. And the Human Zoo is now open. Call 01243 55 60 60. Skype play.radio.uk. Email studio@playradiouk.com. Conference on 0208 123 1088. And watch it all happen at stewandmatt.surfbeard.com. But be warned, this is a live community dedicated to discussing topics and taboos in a frank and open manner. So, if you're easily offended by an open-minded mass debate, then this show is not for you. And now, it's Not the Tommy Boyd Show with Matt and Stu, only on PlayTwoUK.
Oh, sorry.
Let me get myself sorted out.
Oh, sorry, mate.
It's all happening a bit too quick.
Oh, poor blimey governor. What are we... Oh, God, right, we're here.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
How are you?
All right. All right, Stu's switched off instantly.
Hello, mate. No, I haven't. I was just firing things up, that was all, so...
Best thing about your weekend?
Coming here, of course.
Best thing about your weekend?
Painting.
Okay.
And the worst thing, I suppose, would be painting as well. That's all I've done.
Really?
Paint walls. The same walls, over and over.
That's
and
what
over
that's my other half's doing, painting.
Something very sexy about a lady in overalls covered in a bit of paint. It's got to be a bit on the nose as well, do you know what I mean?
I was pretty much a different colour at one point.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
I was painting the ceiling, so...
Ross is here. Look, isn't he good? Look, you ask him for headphones and he supplies. Thank you, Ross.
I abandoned my own show for that.
You abandoned your... Wow. Wow, that is
very
heavy.
Good of you, mate. Very good of you.
Yeah. So you better get back on, mate. Yeah. It is Sunday night. It is not the Tommy Booze...
Not the Tommy Booze show.
It is not the Tommy Boyd show with me, him and her. If you're new, maybe, I don't know, maybe you've heard us advertised on James Whale and you decided to check us out tonight. It's very much more random than James Whale, and calls are straight to air, minus a couple of problems, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And, you're very welcome to call us up if you want to approach something serious or if you want to do something stupid. That's fine. The number tonight is 0208 123 1088. It's the only number you can call tonight. BT have got engineering works going on. The 01243 number is out of action. So it's 01243, 0208, rather. Dear, that's the Tommy Booth show. I'm giving out the wrong phone numbers. This is like that guy who did that news report on Tuesday night, isn't it? And swore halfway through after he made a mistake.
Did he?
Yeah, he cool. I have no idea. The James Wales producer, some guy. Right, it's 0208 123 1088, and you can email studio@playradiouk.com. And Skype, play.radio.uk, which I thought Skype was something that not very many people knew of or heard of or used, but it turns out that pretty much everybody but me's got Skype.
Yes, I noticed. I was going to download it for you, but your computer's incredibly slow.
It should be faster. I brought a 2 gig of RAM upgrade.
Really?
Yeah, so it should be a lot faster.
No, it's not coping at all.
Yeah, well, you need to turn all that rubbish off you've got installed in there as well.
I've got it on best performance.
I know, but you've got Norton antivirus installed for one. Anyway, technical.
Yeah.
So anyway, with the 1088 number, right, 0208 123 1088, we have no hold facility on that, okay? Which means that if it's ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing, right, then just keep trying, because if we've got someone on the line at the time, we can't take other calls without putting that person on hold, and it all gets very technical, so we're going to have a bit of a bodge tonight, I think. So.
Yes, for instance, we have somebody on Skype right now, who I'm sure will introduce themselves in just a second, but if you called up now, we wouldn't be able to take your call. Peter!
Well, that was worth it.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter, for making the first Skype call of the night the best. Oh, you know, I've had such a good weekend.
Have you?
I didn't plan to do what I did, but couldn't have planned it better. I've spent pretty much the whole weekend at a caravan park.
Oh, cool.
I used to hate the things with an absolute passion from going to them when I was a kid and always found them uncomfortable. I thoroughly enjoyed myself this weekend at this caravan park. We went swimming and everything. I did feel like I was 8 again. It was good. Who's on the phone?
My gears.
Do you know what really grinds my gears? When Alan comes on and shouts down the phone really loudly because it blows my ears off.
Evening, Joe. Evening, Matt. Evening, Joe.
Hello.
I'm not in a good mood tonight.
Oh, really?
You better play that Grind My Gears jingle.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Fucking BT, blocking the 012 55 60 60, making us forced to use 0288 123 1088. What's their bloody problem? We're trying to do it, sir, and with the number out of action, that's 3 hours pissed up the fucking wall.
And that, people, is what grinds my gears.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Good point, well made.
Yeah, good point, well made indeed. And obviously...
And he knows the numbers better than me. I really got to sit at home and learn these.
On Tuesday night, we had the whole fiasco of what's called the London Link Exchange, which is like the main network for most of the country's internet went down, in the middle of James Whale's show. And then this week, we've got the BT failure, which is...
Just shocking.
It is absolutely shocking, isn't it?
They pay for a service, and it's just not there.
I was speaking to somebody yesterday that was basically having a go at the Monopolies Commission that was set up. Because if that had never been set up, BT would have fibre optics to every house. They would have absolutely everything. The whole network in this country would be absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
But because of the Monopolies Commission, it means that one person can't be the best at everything and do everything, even though they are the best at it. Which is really annoying. Oh, we have another Skype call. Are you on? Hello, Peter.
Peter's second and final go. Hello, and he's gone. There we go.
Do you think Peter's sat there with no mic and no headphones on his computer, going, "Why can't I talk to them?"
I think so.
Yeah.
Perhaps try that one.
Right. Hello.
Hello, did you see, Mr. Hollick, how are you?
Yeah.
Did you see in today's Daily Mail, they give away that fucking Genesis CD? What did you think of it?
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. That fucking Genesis shit, Phil Collins of fucking hippies. Joe, you like a nice, I like your nice new hair, Joe. You look good, baby.
Thank you.
You want to come for some spicy love?
How good's your korma? He's gone.
He's gone.
That's good.
You see, it is as simple as that, really. When you call this show on 0208 123 1088 or email studio@playradio.uk.com. We better get the emails up, really, haven't we?
Oh, do I have to start that as well? I'm running right behind tonight. Sorry, mate. I'm just,
That's fine. Right. Well, I've got a lot of things jotted down. Probably too much. But you know what these things are like. Some people go with one topic more than they will another. So we're kind of Big Brother starting, which I've got to say I'm kind of sick of. But who would you like to spend 12 weeks locked up in a house with? I think it's fairly obvious. It'd be Jessica Alba and Brittany Murphy for me. I think I've said it before.
Yes.
But if you want to let us know that, that's fine. And also, what is the best reality TV programme? We've got Big Brother, we've got Shipwrecked, we've got Springwatch.
Now, I was reading about Springwatch today. There's been complaints to Ofcom about Springwatch.
Really?
About Bill Oddie's innuendo.
Ah, yes. There's quite a well-known radio presenter who does innuendo bingo on quite a well-known station, and Bill Oddie's featured quite a bit, really. So there's Springwatch, I mean, Big Brother, Shipwrecked, Celebrity Big Brother, X Factor, American Idol, Britain's Got Talent. What are the ones on Who Wants to Be the Next Supermodel? There are all these reality TV shows. What's your favourite? We're also going to, talk about the strangest Facebook group you're on. I think I'll have a mention for the grass boating champions, which you can find out. Grass boating is this great concept that we came up with during a cigarette break at work. Who's on Skype? Hello.
Matt, I share your sympathy about Big Brother, and I know who I want to spend 12 weeks with.
Wow.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah.
12 weeks of Big Brother, I want to spend them with you.
Well, hey! Wouldn't that be nice for you? You're looking forward to that, aren't you? 12 weeks locked in a house with Alan Caddick.
Wow, man's speechless. That's just amazing.
You know, first of all, I'm going to say thank you, Alan. That's very, very kind of you to say so. Secondly, I'm going to say we've not even had 10 minutes, and that's 2 calls, Alan. Now come on, behave. Right, where were we? Strangers Facebook group. The grass boating championships is a concept we came up with on a cigarette break at work. It was completely random. There was a car towing a boat, but because of the level of the grass, it looked like the boat was just floating along the grass.
Nice.
Grass boating championships was born, and that's now a group on Facebook. What strange ones are you into? Women drivers. I'm sorry, Joe. Well, you don't drive,
no.
but you are a woman.
Yes.
And as far as your species go behind the wheel this week, I've had enough of them. And I don't know why they think they own the road, but we'll get into that. The Sunday Night Show tour, which I don't know when we'll announce, but we'll announce that later. Speculate by all means, but the Sunday Night Show tour is coming. And the 2008 Euro sweepstake, and who are we supposed to be supporting? So there you go. That's everything I've got written down on my piece of paper. Talk about them at your own will.
Can I just let you know that Matt doing a lot of hard work for his topics today?
He was.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah.
barrel.
Do you want to know why? Because only one of those is his.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it wasn't from the BBC website either.
That's all right then.
I resent some of the stuff you say sometimes, you know, Steve.
Try my best. Right. Shall we try Peter BB for his 3rd and final try on Skype? Hello. Peter BBB.
He's good.
He's the master of silence.
He really is good.
Hello.
I
I
want
hope
to test your mic levels.
I hope to God that this guy isn't tied to a chair, being held hostage with a gag in his mouth. And
Oh. Hello? Almost.
I think they've gone.
Now it sounds like the sea.
Oh.
It's like when you put your ear to a shell.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounded like an alien. Maybe, what's his name weirdo from the States has got the Biarvians to contact the show.
Maybe it's Riley's, yeah, it's Riley's.
Well, it was Peter BB, wasn't it? Peter Biarvian.
Big Boss.
Yeah. Is that him again?
Yeah, but that's because now to get around the 3 call in an hour limit, he's now calling from a different number.
I'm sorry. I'm not falling for that, cadders.
Mark says, "Hi guys, I fancy 12 weeks locked in a house with Ian Wone. Not sure about you. I hope you've joined the Ian Wone Appreciation Group on Facebook. Lots of love, Ryu."
No.
I haven't. Although I've been trying to get Ian on the show. No, I'm lying. I've been trying to get Ian on the show at all.
Oh, God.
Just completely making that up. Right.
So, topics we were going to say.
Yeah.
Should we start the ball rolling on the Euro 2008 one? Because that makes it nice and easy.
Yeah, we could do. We've kind of got, when we hit the Big Brother topics, we've kind of got a celebrity guest.
Yeah, which will
I
come
say
in
celebrity.
Well, you know, pseudo.
Pseudo-celebrity, yeah. So they're going to come in and give us their take on Big Brother and reality TV.
Yeah, but the Euro 2008 finals kick off this month.
Yeah.
And, of course, there's no England, Scotland, Northern Ireland or Wales.
No.
So, who do we support?
No one at all. I'm looking forward to not watching any football whatsoever.
Okay, for those of us who might actually have a passing interest in it, though, who do we support?
I won't support...
And, if we can get enough votes for a particular country, we should put a Play Radio sweepstake on.
We will put a sweepstake on it. Yeah.
We'll put a Play Radio sweepstake on, and everybody that voted for that country can share in the winnings, if there are any.
Cool. Okay.
Indeed.
You might only get 20 pence if there's lots of people vote for the same country, but it's 20p, right? I mean, it's a chewy.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, it's a chewy from the sweet shop, isn't it? Yeah.
Now, I'm in a bind with Euro 2008. I refuse to support Germany.
Yep.
Just because it's Germany. I don't like France. Don't like the French. I don't care if they do things better over there, James Well. I won't support Portugal because they knocked us out the last one.
Yep.
I won't support the Czech Republic because... Croatia, was it, knocked us out? Meant we couldn't get through. I won't support Greece because I don't like their food. So I'm kind of running out of options. Maybe Spain. Maybe Spain. What about you, Stu?
I'm a bit sort of thing. I was thinking of Spain as the rank outsiders, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then Spain are a bit like England, aren't they? The entire country is up for it because they think they're going to win something, and then they do absolutely shag all every time. So,
I mean, obviously, man of the tournament's going to be Ronaldo. Do you not think?
yeah, no. Do you know what? No.
I think
I was watching him. Was he on the other night? God, very girly. I'm sure he was playing on Wednesday, wasn't he?
The Champions League final?
Yes.
That was 2 weeks ago.
No, who was playing? They're playing. They're playing something. America. They're playing America.
No, England
on
played
Wednesday.
America. Ronaldo doesn't play for England.
Does he not?
No, he's Portuguese.
Ah, well, see, that shows you what I know.
And I think he's he's Portugal's only. Oh my God!
No, I was watching Ronaldo play, and he was really good, and I saw him do some nifty things, and I went, "Ooh, that's quite interesting." Then he fell over and acted like a girl. And I thought,
Well, that's pretty much
watching this again.
That's pretty much what he's known for, really. Is you know, he steps over the ball a few times, he waves his foot in the air, he jiggles about a bit, and then he falls over.
I like that thing I saw Wayne Rooney do, a sort of backflip and just fall over on his bottom. That was quite funny.
There's that, but then there's Didier Drogba, who's the same, but unlike Ronaldo, Didier Drogba actually cries.
Does he?
Well, I think so.
I might have to start watching.
But the guy's
football
about
stuff.
8 foot tall and built like a brick house. Do you know what I mean? And it just falls over. It's like Emile Heskey, but Emile Heskey didn't cry. I wonder if it's just something with the Ivory Coast. Maybe they're all quite emotional, you know?
Possibly.
Do you think so?
But Drogba almost cries a lot of the time. I'm sure he shed.
But that's just because he needs to add a little bit of realism to the fact he's fallen over, isn't it?
Yeah. Damn, I've fallen over again. It doesn't hurt. What am I going to do? It is. It's like mummy, isn't it?
Mummy would kiss my knee better. I hurt my knee.
Yes. Upset by the shock.
I'm not watching that screen, actually. Sorry, mate. I should be.
All right. We've got a hello on Skype.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Who's this?
It's Christopher from West Wickham.
Ah, Christopher. How's West Wickham these days?
Great. How's, wherever the heck you are?
It's...
down there.
Forward, soon to be Eco-Tang.
Yes.
Maybe.
I've seen the no eco-town signs out there.
I know.
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Christopher?
Yeah, the weirdest Facebook group I'm a member of is, where is it? I secretly want to punch slow-walking people in the back of the head.
Oh my God, I am so with you. I have that same comment nearly every night on my walk back from the office to the station. It's a very thin pavement. And the guy and I that usually gets on the same train as me walk up and we go, why is it people dawdle up this road like they haven't got a care in the world, and they can see hundreds of people trying to get past them, and they walk 2 or 3 abreast going, look at that shop over there.
You want to get to the stairs at the train station before them.
Yeah.
The thing is, how do they beat you to the stairs?
Yeah, I don't get it. Every time. You pass them halfway up the road, all I do is stop to buy a copy of the Evening Standard, and by the time I've turned round, they're in front of me again. It's like, oh, fuck. And then we get to the barriers, and then, you know, you get to the barriers, you're supposed to put your ticket through. Most people have got their ticket out of their pocket well before they get to the barriers. Not the old biddies.
No,
the old biddies.
Look for it,
the old biddies get to the barrier, then stand in front of it, and then open their purse and go, "Where's my ticket gone?" And everybody else is queued up behind while the train's pulling out the station. Yeah.
There was. I missed this, but apparently at the weekend they finally banned all alcohol from the public network of tube stations, and in order to celebrate this, thousands of people crowded the tubes and the platforms at lots of London Underground stations and got drunk. Now, this is all to curb antisocial behaviour, right? So they all got drunk at the London Tube station, and then there was something like 8 arrests, a load of criminal damage and all that kind of stuff.
They closed Liverpool Street.
They even closed Liverpool Street.
That's proving exactly why they're banning alcohol in the
But the thing is, I didn't even realise you could have alcohol in the tubes and that.
I've got to say... Sorry, I'll come back over here.
Yes, please.
I've got to say, I thought that drinking in public was already illegal anyway, so I didn't know it was legal to drink on the tube, but there you go.
But whose bloody good idea it was to celebrate the banning of alcohol in the tubes by sending thousands of people to the tubes to get drunk.
Yes, very responsible.
And they weren't literally crammed in like this.
Did you see a YouTube thing a wee while back? I don't know when it was done, where they actually, about 12 people had a dinner party.
I did see that.
All in formal gear on the tube, and they set up all their stuff with candelabras and champagne and stuff. It was actually looked really fun. I'd be quite happy to do that, but they won't be able to do it anymore. Well, not with champagne.
No, they won't. They won't. Did you see that, Christopher?
What, the tube thing?
Yeah.
I heard about it, but I didn't go or anything like that.
No. Because I don't. Am I correct in saying you're not quite old enough to buy alcohol yet?
No, he is.
I am. I'm 18.
Oh, when were you 18?
A couple of months ago, March.
I completely missed that one. You probably told me already. My apologies, Chris.
That's okay.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your call, Chris. We're going to pay some bills.
Remember the 3-foot bowel movement, lady?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Stool.
Yes.
3 foot of stool.
3 foot of stool in one movement.
I've never laughed so much in my entire life as a 3-foot stool lady.
Or what about the orgasm woman?
There's so many. And the man who used to invent the hats that were going to keep the aliens away from him. He stole them, Michael, whatever his name is.
Or the guys who tried to grow back their foreskins.
Excellent. Oh, yes. And remember the people who regretted having the sex change operation?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty drastic thing to regret, isn't it?
The James Well Radio Show, Tuesday, 6 till 10 p.m. UK time, only on PlayTwoUK.
Hello, this is Graham Partin. So, come on, how good are you at remembering a TV commercial from just the music used? Well, we'll find out in the Commercial Challenge, which is part of my show, Monday to Thursday from 6 p.m. UK time. We'll continue the chain reaction with your help, hear another track from the classic album of the week, and hear another classic chart countdown from 9 in the evening. It's Monday to Thursday from 6 p.m. UK time. PlayTwoUK, just great music.
This is not the Tommy Boyd Show with Stu and Matt on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
Okay, so we know that Ross next door does his little Sunday night show live, right? And the studio at PlayRadioUK.com goes to our studio and his. Right? No, don't you've just no,
I haven't done anything.
Right, so he often we get in on Monday morning. I'll just explain to you, Joe. We get in on a Monday morning to lots of emails between him and his girlfriend. Right, so I got it one today. Now, where is it? Let me just look. Here we go. I think we might have found Ross's pet name. Back in a bit, going to have a bath. Love you, Ned Huggles.
I wonder if that's a spelling mistake and she actually means Need Huggles.
No, I like Ned Huggles.
I think Ned Huggles in Studio 2 over there.
Do you know what Ned means down here?
Bit of a Ned. If you're a Ned,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's like it's a Scottish version of Chad.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Yeah.
Let me look. Just
go on. Use the talk.
Viewers, you won't hear the other side of, but I'll try and relay. Ross, does your girlfriend call you Ned Huggles when you're in bed? Oh, the look on his face is absolutely fantastic.
Use your Yahoo.
Ned Huggles, bless him. Look, she loves him. Look, they're going to Florida in a few days.
Are they?
Yes, Ross. If you hadn't figured, we're reading through your girlfriend's emails because she still doesn't realise they go to everybody yet, does she?
She does know.
Doesn't she? Doesn't she realise that he has Ross at Play Radio UK?
I don't know. Maybe she just likes to let everybody know she loves him.
Young love.
Yeah. Oh God, you know it. Right, we've got an email.
Careful. 0208 123 1088 is the only phone number working tonight. If it keeps ringing, do keep ringing because we will answer it. It's just technically we can't do several things at once with it, unfortunately. There's an email from Rick that says, "Hello, fellas. Firstly, Matt mentioned the Monopolies and Mergers Commission. Thought of the day: why is there only one Monopolies and Mergers Commission?"
Good question.
And secondly, he says, "Where's Zara gone? Zara doesn't call us anymore for ages and ages and ages. I don't know why."
Because Zara's a talk radio snob, and she won't talk to the likes of us.
We're just too down and dirty for her.
But she will call in James Well with really bad American accents.
Fair enough.
I love you, really, Zara.
And he says, "Do you know what grinds my gears? When women don't announce the winner of a competition to date them."
Oh, of course. Yeah, because we were doing those letters for Zara, weren't we?
He includes his one on the bottom of that, yeah, so...
Right.
Yes.
Okay. No, we don't hear from Zara. It'd be nice to. It'd be nice to call in, see if she's found happiness and love. Because she was on a sort of constant quest for it, wasn't she?
Way back, yeah.
Yeah, so I hope she has found what she's looking for.
But then she could always phone up and say, "We're still..."
Oh, it's set you up for that one, didn't I? I knew that was coming. Right. 0208 123 1088. 0208 123
1088.
My mouth. What's wrong with it? Yeah, that's right, Stu. And studio at PlayRadioUK.com and play.radio.uk. Our normal phone line's rubbish tonight because BT haven't fixed it. Who are we going to put money on in the Euro 2008 qualifiers? Who's this on Skype?
Oh, good evening. Could I speak to Matt Hawlett, please?
Speaking.
Oh, good evening. It's the Prime Minister, Gordon Brown.
Ah, Gordon, how are you?
I don't know if you've noticed, but in the papers, I've been calling members of the country to find out what I think, how I can improve my my political life. I was just wondering, Mr. Hollick, how you feel I'm doing?
Personally, mate, you're a Scot running England. I don't like it.
Right. Well, that's not very specific, is it? I mean, that's more to do with my where I come from.
Yeah.
What about my politics?
Well, no, it doesn't. It's not about your politics for me, mate. It's about the fact that we've got a foreigner running our country.
But while you're at it, anytime you want to cut some of the taxes, get rid of fuel duty, maybe make the
Hold
price
on,
of food
I
and
need
drink
to write
less.
these down. Hold on. Alistair, pass me a pen, will you? Alistair! Alistair! Alistair, stop filling up your car with petrol, for goodness sake. Get over here.
What's he doing, taking out a second mortgage?
Well, John, you shouldn't be on your mobile at a petrol station.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm having to do these hours in a... Now, sorry, Mr. Hollick, it says down here that you recently came into a whole lot of money, and you chose to waste that on prostitutes. Obviously, that's your own choice. I was just wondering if you were interested in investing in the Labour Party.
Yeah, I'm interested in investing in the Labour Party as opposed to the petrol for your car to get you back over the border.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
Well, you know, I'm not here to be nice, Gordon. I've got to be honest with you. I think you're a bit of an idiot. That whole 10p tax fiasco. And to be honest, mate, you ain't no Tony Blair.
Who?
Yes.
Oh no, that was the last bloke. We got rid of him. Hold on, Alistair, stop that! Oh, dear me, he hates it when I call him darling. Now listen, I'm not very happy about your attitude, young man. I mean, if you're not careful, David Cameron's going to be Prime Minister, and you don't want that, do you?
No, but I don't.
Get off your rear end and vote Labour.
Yeah, right. I don't think any of you are good enough to run this country. In fact, I think you should all sit down around a table and say, "Oh my God, these Conservatives."
Well, if you think you can do much better, come down to 10 Downing Street and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Cool.
I think I'd run this country bloody well.
Monday morning, 9 o'clock.
Oh, well, I won't be in at 9, mate. I'm here till midnight. Make it perhaps
enough.
11.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, no, fair enough. You know, you do what you want to do. Right, so I'll put you down as me then. Right, okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Prime Minister.
Unfortunately, your government still governs quite a lot of Scotland things, you know. So, it's not
I thought we
just
handed it over.
England. No.
You've got your own parliament and stuff
Yeah,
now. Are you never
we
happy?
get to decide on which colour of kilt we're going to wear. We get to decide a couple of things that mean absolutely nothing.
Right.
Really, it's useless. It's an absolutely useless parliament. It doesn't do anything.
Our taxes pay for a lot of your stuff. Yours don't pay for ours.
Yes, quite possibly. I don't know.
Right.
But our oil pays for quite a lot of your stuff. Yes.
Okay, so basically, right.
Our oil is governed by your government.
My point is, right, if we're going to be independent, let's be independent. If not, let's just be one big happy family instead of having little bits that are independent.
No, I totally agree.
Right?
Absolutely.
So, let's be independent.
Yes. One of the
You
two.
can have your bloody oil!
Oh, thank you. Right, then you're...
Now, you see, now my question is and I asked James this the other night, but I don't know, because it was so bad, I didn't know whether he actually got my email or not. So what's happened to all this? So the price of oil has skyrocketed through the roof and everything, because the Middle East oil. What happens to the North Sea oil?
It's not the right oil. He did explain that.
Did he?
Yeah, it's not the right oil. It can't be refined to run cars.
Oh. Well, there you go. That blows my argument out of the wall then. What about all the American oil then?
What's the Americans?
Oh, they're keeping that.
But they don't have to sell that for $120 a barrel.
Listen,
Yes,
we have got...
by OPEC.
The world didn't just start with a load of oil. Right? Oil is made through the surface of the earth, right? Okay.
It's actually made from the fossilised remains of dead animals and the earth.
Or aliens. Aliens, as one of my students said last week.
Yeah, it could be aliens.
Which I just thought was fantastic.
Well,
apparently it's made in an anorexic environment. Which set me into fits.
Well, the thing is, right, we are not... This world is not short of oil. It probably won't run out when everyone thinks it will, because it's constantly regenerating itself, maybe at a slower rate than what we're using it.
It's
right?
not.
It's not.
It is regenerating. It is not regenerating at all, in fact.
Why? So how did it get there in the first place?
It takes about 13 million years for any oil to be made in the right conditions. We don't have those conditions anymore. So where the oil was when it was first created is not where it is now. It moved loads for a start. It is running out. But what's going to happen in between? It's not just going to stop. So don't need to get frightened. But what's going to happen is going to need more and more refining. which will make more and more CO2 problems, and it will get more and more and more expensive until the powers that be will then go, oh, by the way, we've got this really good environmentally renewable stuff, we can use that instead. And they'll just keep pushing the price up to the point where we cannot manage anymore and then bring in this stuff. It isn't renewing.
But the thing is, we're not short of it. It's just they're limiting it, because why sell something today at one price when you can sell less of it tomorrow at double?
Sorry?
They're basically upping the price because they're claiming they've got less.
Yes.
Right? So they're upping the price, but they might be running out, but we're not at crisis stage. I don't think we'll be at crisis stage for years.
No, not for years.
No, so really,
It's a
they
bit
should just stop knocking the price up. But it's like.
But the thing is, the actual price of oil is not that high. What it is high is the tax on our petrol. Now, if they blocked the 60% or whatever it is tax off it, you'd find that actually it's not that expensive.
Well, thank you. I keep forgetting you're a
waste of space.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say an intellectual forerunner for the geographical world.
Geological world.
Geographical.
I don't like geographers. I'll stop counter side to now. Anyway, yes.
Hi, Alan. No chance.
That'll be good, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, no, oil and gas and coal are non-renewable sources, so although we find new and exciting ways of digging it out of the ground, it isn't growing. So,
but you say it moved, so we've got oil that's not been found yet, or...?
No, there will be oil they haven't found yet, but you won't find any more huge big gas fields and oil fields like you used to. Like, you know, it used to be just spilling out the ground.
Yeah.
You'll find smaller pockets. You know how they've licensed more, given out more licenses for North Sea?
Right.
Is that smaller companies can produce smaller amounts of oil out of old wells that bigger companies have now abandoned because it's not cost effective for them.
Right.
So now smaller companies can come and run like one well. I think in West Sussex they've got a couple of nodding donkeys kicking about, which is quite cool. And they produce, say, 200 barrels of oil a day, rather than millions of barrels of oil a day. So there's a little corner in the market for any investors, just for a bet.
I was wondering what to do with my money.
Yeah,
there you go.
Need that.
Invest in a nodding donkey.
Can I just interject that if anybody's going to try and Skype us using normal Skype, it'd be good if they use the if you look in the contacts and you search for a contact called the Skype call tester.
Yeah.
That'll tell you whether your setup's working right, unlike Alan's that wasn't working very well at all a minute ago.
Well, you know, I thought. We're not lying about the phones being down, right? You can try ringing 01243 55 60 60, you'll just get a beep beep beep, right? So you have to call 0208 123 1080, and I thought, brilliant, on Skype we can see who's calling all the time. So finally we get to prevent certain things happening. But is that 4 calls in half an hour for Alan now?
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We still haven't done anything about Euro 2008. Well, I think we've got 2 for Spain at the moment. I think that's about it. Studio@playradiouk.com if you want to put your nominee into the hat.
So who's the underdog? Because I probably am going to be forced to watch this.
I probably should figure that out, really, shouldn't we? If we're going to do a bit of research about this.
Underdog, whichever one it is, the worst team.
I'm getting the feeling that no one's interested because we're not in it. I don't see the floods of calls and emails.
Do you know how they've been advertising it more and more on the telly as well, and saying, "Oh, who else are we going to vote for?" And it's just because they bought up the licence to show it, and now no one wants to watch it.
So it's so the teams are. Should we reel these off very quickly?
Yeah.
The Czech Republic, Portugal, Switzerland, and Turkey in Group A. Group B: Austria, Croatia, Germany, and Poland. Group C: France, Italy, Netherlands, Romania. Group D is Russia, Greece, Spain, and Sweden. Sweden.
Oh, I might go for Sweden. I've got family in Sweden.
Yeah?
Yes.
They're the four main groups, apparently, according to the UEFA.com website.
Gosh. What Facebook groups are you in, then?
Facebook groups that I'm in? Do you know what? I'd have to go and have a look. I think, actually, probably the weirdest one I'm in is... actually, I don't think I've got any weird ones. I used to be in one... about some Australian girl who was a gutter cunt or something, which was somebody...
Really?
Yeah, Kylie Werner as a gutter cunt or something was the group I was in, yeah.
A lovely word.
Yeah, no, it was nice, isn't it? I've got no idea who she was, and she looked quite fit, though, so I had to go and stick up for her in there, like, you know.
So what did you put? Leave her alone, she actually looks quite fit.
No, I went, no, to be fair, she looks quite fit, whatever she's done, so...
You can do anything if you're beautiful.
I'm trying to think what groups I'm in.
I bet I can find 1 million people that dislike Man United.
Oh, I hate
and how many are on there?
I don't know, I haven't looked.
20? 30?
6 Degrees of Separation, The Experiment.
Yeah, that's been going for ages.
Yeah.
Don't think that's working.
Yeah, no. I'm all right for wanky applications, thanks. I think that's the one that's my favourite one.
Yeah, I think I should join that one.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. So.
Don't send me applications, please.
Yeah, no, don't send me.
Just ignore
no,
them.
in fact, I'm taking the same line that Ian takes nowadays, that if somebody sends me an application because they haven't been bothered to untick my name from the list, then I'm removing them from my friends list.
Well, I'm removing people I haven't met in person.
No.
If I, you know, and it might sound drastic and harsh, but it's got to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody is on Skype. Hello.
On the phone.
On the phone, even.
On the phone, you muppet, not Skype.
Okay.
Hello.
What is wrong with you tonight, man? Your hair is funny. You need some gel, boy.
Well, I don't do my hair when I'm doing shows because there's no point because I'm wearing headphones.
Put the headphones on the back of your neck. Anyway, listen, my name is Shahrukh. I am Alinkadic psychiatrist, community worker. And he has contacted me to say that he is suffering a lot at the moment because he cannot get through to this show. And now, I do not like to be bothered on a Sunday because I'm with family having chapati and roti, and it is not good. Please let Alan Caddick back on this show, otherwise there are severe consequences for the city of Birmingham.
Are you saying you have a bad Monday if we don't let Alan on a Sunday? Is that what it is?
Oh my God, the pills, the noise, the mess, it's disgraceful.
Right, and that's just Alan's bathroom. Thank you, Shahrukh. It was Shahrukh, wasn't it?
It was.
Shahrukh.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a couple of emails. It seems that the oil thing's sort of like... no, go up one, Stu.
Up one?
Yeah, we'll say that when we do it. Hi all, have you heard about the euro/dollar theory for oil wars as expounded by Robert Newman? That's from Stephen Gospel. Thank you, Steve. I have no idea what that is.
No.
No, we don't.
No.
Why don't you call in and tell us?
Hi there, enjoying the show. What will happen when the oil runs out?
We all
run
die.
Out.
Well, I think this is part of my own personal philosophy here with this is that the government has got their energy strategy totally wrong. All right? I mean, we've delayed building new power stations. And what happened last week? We had 2 power stations go out and loads of the country had power cuts. Smacks of the East Coast American blackout, that to me, to be honest with you. But
why can't we build more wind farms? I don't think they're ugly. I think they're very good.
But the problem with wind farms is that I'm sure I read something about the wind farms, is that they don't generate enough electricity with the size of the farms that we can actually have in this country because of the amount of
you
sort of
can
area.
in the sea, though.
Well, but I read something about the fact that there's too much shipping and there's too many shipping and fishing areas that we couldn't put enough wind farms out of those areas to generate enough electricity.
It doesn't just have to be just wind farms, though. I mean, there's solar power is getting more and more effective and cheaper as well to do.
Do you know if you get solar power? I did a quote for this the other day at home. It's under 5,000 for an average 4-bedroom house for installation of your thing, and you can sell your electricity that you generate through the solar power that you don't use in the house back to the electricity company.
Yeah,
and they'll feed it into the grid.
There are other non-renewable sources that may or may not be used in the future, and I can't explain too much about it because it's actually way above my head, but there's things called methane hydrate, which is basically frozen gas, and there are huge fields of this stuff, and once they manage to stop it exploding...
that'd be a good start.
That'd be a good start. And it's quite clean as well.
Because the other thing
really volatile.
Because the other this biofuel that's made from crops, which again I read again that there's just not enough land on the earth to create enough.
Oh, there is on the earth.
Yeah, but
it's not in Britain.
Yeah, but I'm saying that no, actually, in the world, for the amount of energy consumption that the world does, if you were to replace everything with biofuels, there isn't enough land to actually plant crops on.
The real logical thing is to stop using as much energy.
That's pretty much it.
Simple as that. Get on a bike.
We got this week our 2 free light bulbs from Southern Electric this week.
Did you?
We did get them, yeah. It's a shame that my entire house already has energy-saving light bulbs and I don't have any room.
You could maybe sell them to your neighbour.
I could do, yeah.
Right, G-Man's on the phone.
Hello.
Good evening. G-Man. G-Man. Remember I mentioned about 5 or 10 minutes ago about using the Skype call testing?
He's usually quite good with the old Skype. Yeah. He must be...
You've got the fader up, haven't you?
Yes, Stu.
Well, I'm just checking. Yes.
As Tommy said last week, you're not quite a tech up yet.
Oh, don't start throwing that one at me, young man.
You knew it was going to come, though, didn't you?
Young man.
You knew it was going to come.
All
right, thanks for trying,
G-Man.
Try again, shirt lifter. Yeah. I am. I am? No, I'm not. That guy also asked what we think of James Well. I think he's brilliant.
Bloody brilliant. Yeah.
I think he's very, very good. And I didn't realise the guy is, when he's in his 4x4 Land Rover thing, is literally not a walking armoury, a driving armoury.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I understand it, you open the boot of James's car, and it's full of bows and arrows and stuff.
Brilliant. Well, he said he was an archer, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
That'd be quite cool.
Was it a toxologist or something? Was that
No, that's somebody, isn't it? I don't know.
That's a toxic one.
Yeah. But anyway,
No,
I know the word you mean. I remember you saying it the other day.
And I thought that is nothing like art. Yeah.
No, it'd be good though, because I guess you pull up at a set of traffic lights after you've cut him up, and you're in the right-hand lane, and James pulls alongside, and just pulls the old string back.
You'd like to think he'd have a crossbar mounted on the side on the
swivel, you remember like when you were a kid, you'd get your windscreen washer and turn it to the side so that you could spray people on the pavement as you drove past them. James has got a bow and arrow mounted on the bonnet.
If you want to increase your profits, go the extra mile for your customers, and bring loyalty to your business, then you need Play in Store. In-house or online, Play in Store is your personal, made-to-measure music and marketing tool. Using the latest technologies, you can create your own tailor-made music and messaging service, which until now has been unaffordable to everyone but the biggest businesses. Get more from your business by creating your own radio station. Go to playinstore.co.uk.
Play Radio UK have teamed up with Virgin Wines to offer you a massive £20 discount off your favourite wines. Visit playradiouk.com/Virgin Wines to start saving now and get your favourite wines delivered to your door. Play Radio UK and Virgin Wines for people who love their wine and a great deal. playradiouk.com/Virgin Wines.
It's not the Tommy Boyd Show with Matt and Stu, only on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
Randy Lawford writes, it's all about Czech Republic. How can you ignore a nation that's produced such legends as Patrick Berger, Pavel Srnicek and Karel Poborský? Plus, the best striker in the world, Jan Koller, is taller than Peter Crouch, so I find it hard to even comprehend how big his penis must be. For that reason alone, he and his country deserves the support of our nation. Thank you very much for that, Randy. Studio at playradiouk.com. We're talking Eurovision, Big Brother, Strangers Facebook group, loads of stuff. Studio at playradiouk.com. We read all the emails out. You can also call 0208 123 1088. G-Man's done just that.
Hello there. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you loud and clear. You're coming in our ears.
What an unfortunate choice of words there, Mr. Hollick.
Yes.
How are you all right?
Good, yeah, good.
Great.
How you doing, mate? All right?
Good. Yeah, very well, thank you, Stu. Nice to see you there, Joe. And Matt, well, it's not really a pleasure, but there you go.
Can I just make an observation, by the way, because as G-Man says, he's seen us. NTTBS.com is where you can see our webcams, by the way, if you want to click on the watch link there.
Of course, we have
you can also email us from there, and you can find the links to listen to us there as well. That's NTTBS.com, not the TommyBoydShow.com.
Yeah.
Can I just say, though, on the camera, too, where I'm on at the moment and Joe is on, I'm not very happy. It looks like I've been out and got some very dodgy suntan lotion that's gone orange, because we fixed the red light in the studio for the microphone,
that's right.
and now it's just making us look red.
That's right.
It's almost like I'm for sale.
Can I say as well, though, that earlier the camera was zooming in on Joe as if Alan Caddick had somehow got in charge of the camera.
Yeah, that was freaking me out. I have to say, I noticed it and I'm kind of, oh my god, what's happening there?
Joe just went, what's going on with the camera? It zoomed in and I looked up and it's like the camera had grown a perverted mind of its own and was trying to get to Joe's cleavage. Yeah. So, listen, G-Man, are you a fan of Big Brother?
I was. I have to admit, I didn't bother with Barton.
You didn't bother with what, sorry?
The last two Big Brothers, I must admit. I enjoyed the celebrity ones when they were on, because they're always chaos. But the last two actual real Big Brothers either went on too long or just they hadn't done enough with the format to interest me, so...
What did you think about the year when that guy Eugene Sully was on it?
I'm sure you're going to make some link to me and him, so... or is he the potential surprise guest later?
Say hello, Eugene.
Oh, hello.
I was going to catch you out, G-Man, it just didn't work.
Yeah. You're going to have to forget in the morning.
Yes, that's easy for you to say, mate. Thanks for your call, G-Man. How are you, Eugene?
I'm very well.
Good. It's nice to have you on the show. We've been talking about it for a while, that you're going to come in at some point.
Yeah, I thought I might just pop down to the very, very sunny part of Bognor Regis.
Yes.
It's actually very sunny today. I got sunburnt.
I thought it was crap today, the weather, really? It couldn't make up its mind.
Oh, yeah, well, I came from the southeast downwards, so I was only here this afternoon.
Ah, right.
So, I thought it was great. I went to a car boot sale earlier, didn't get spotted. No, I got spotted by 3 people there.
Well, I remember when we were out after Bognor Birdman, you got spotted by those 2 girls who couldn't get their camera to work. Do you remember?
Oh, that's right, yes, and we were trying to show them how to use their camera.
Yeah. It was very funny. But you're very good at that, actually.
Well, the problem you get is you get somebody, especially when you've got a queue of people. Not that I'm saying that happens very often, but it does. No, I mean, it does happen, but not very often. You get a queue of people, and it's quite frustrating, especially when you've got the same phone that they have, when they clearly don't have a clue how to use it. And the thing is, this is an everyday occurrence. They're going and snapping their silly mates and things like that, and they keep getting it wrong.
So they're not using it to the full potential?
Well, you know, they should learn how to use it. They should know what it's going to do. And the other one is people who have their memories full of, oh, I've got to delete one. They go and get something like a picture of their late grandmother.
I'd have to say, there are 3 people that I know who I class as the biggest anoraks around. One of them's Stu. One of them's Lee Mulsdale, our programme controller. And you are our third.
Oh, thank you.
You're my third anorak. If ever I need anything fixing, or I need to get any information for anything, or need some help with anything, it's one of you 3 that I contact.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing, do you think, being called an anorak?
Well, actually, funnily enough, in the audition, they said, do you consider yourself a you know what I mean? Like, producers often talking that, and media people talking that very lack of front kind of, oh, yeah, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, do you consider yourself a geek? And I go, I consider myself more an anorak.
Yeah?
You know, it's got that slight anorak jacket, you know, kind of train spotter kind of quality.
Are you like that?
Yes.
Because the word geek kind of says guy with glasses in the corner being beaten up, doesn't it?
That's right, yeah. But also, I just generally think that geek's a little bit more kind of IT, dare I say it, a bit more trendy. It's almost a cliche, you know, it's almost like being kind of an emo or something like that, you know. Geek is a specific kind of, or a goth, but, you know, something quite modern and almost trendy if you want to categorise it. But anorak has always been really uncool.
There was a guy on Thursday. I went to the pub for lunch at work, and there was a guy walked past, big fat bloke with glasses on, with his little handheld computer going, and he had that geek T-shirt on. And I looked the girl that I went to lunch with. I looked at her and went, he didn't need to wear the T-shirt. I could tell it a mile off.
And also you get those people, you get the one, you can always tell them also, you get the people with the T-shirts with Moog written on them, who are obviously like, kind of like retro kind of 80s, you know, synthesizer-y music and do a bit of music themselves, probably not very well. And the people with the old Atari T-shirts as well. Do you know what T-shirt I want to get? And I do see them, you see them on, if you ever look up this on eBay, you always see loads of T-shirts.
Yeah.
And then they stock the ones that look really good. I was looking up a Betamax video recorder because I happened to want a particular one, and
he told you he's an anorak. He's going to buy a Betamax video recorder. I haven't seen one for 20 years.
I used to collect them and fix them, and I had a particular machine called the HF100 that was the second video that had hi-fi sound, but it broke. But there was a better machine that they started in 1986 called the SLHF 950. It was the monster video recorder. It was actually still comparable to all the videos you could get a few years ago on performance. Anyway, I wanted one of those. So I was looking up on eBay, and you can get a T-shirt with a Betamax logo on it.
Nice.
We've got somebody on the phone who's been waiting patiently. Are you still there?
Oh, hello. I presume that's hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I was a massive Big Brother fan. I've got a question for Eugene.
Yeah?
What was your favourite moment in my house, Eugene?
Did you get that? This is Alan Caddick. He's our resident sports reporter, although he's on a break for the summer with the Premier League season ending and that. Obviously a big fan, so please answer away.
What was my favourite part of Big Brother? Good question. Going in definitely wasn't. Coming out was, well, everyone says that, don't they? I think probably, funnily enough, from what you put forward, probably actually the what I call the spy task. Well, no, I call it the drunk task, but it started off as a spy task where we had to do a set of spy-related tasks, and one of them was we had to learn Morse code, and I did a bit of teaching it. That was kind of probably the bit that kind of gave me my identity or personality. Another time I liked in the house as well was when we had another task called the Wild West task, where me and Derek had to practice shooting, and he was deliberately pretending not to do it, to the point where he said, "Oh, I'm giving up, this is far too difficult," throwing his gun on the floor, and me being surprised at him being so give-upable, such a, oh no, I never give up on anything, and bringing me to tears. And then when we do the task, he thrashes me. He goes, "Well, you know, sometimes you've got to play these things up, haven't you?" That was good fun as well.
Oh, brilliant. My brother moment is King Out and the novelty wine whack and all that.
Oh, brilliant, thank you. Trust Alan to lower the tone.
Alan the Sex Pest was going to
Just Alan to lower the tone. Yeah. Well, surely being offered the money was a good point.
Oh, that was a good point, but it was a relatively short, seed. Admittedly, it had quite good viewers. Bet they made more than that out of adverts that evening.
Certainly did.
Though interestingly, when I went in there, when I said, "Oh, I think I've made a schoolboy error," I heard myself in the presence of it, only because the diary room's only acoustic box that you can buy off the shelf from your local audio supplier, and so it's not very soundproof, and it was going out on the tannoy and outside to the crowd outside. So when I heard myself coming back to myself, I thought, oh, right, everyone's watching this and it's live. And then they did what the stunt was, or half of it rather, and then I was given a minute to make my decision. But actually in the gap they'd said, what Eugene doesn't know is that if, or it's probably some, oh yeah, so it's probably, what Eugene doesn't know is that if he doesn't take the money, the prize fund will double to £200,000. Because they don't get proper voiceovers to do it, they get some
Dear 14 in the Big Brother house.
They don't get Marcus to do it. Dear 14 in the Big Brother house.
See, no one can actually do it properly, though. Everybody tries.
It's because I can't do my Geordie accent.
What I like is the way he now does some of the continuity on, like, Channel 4. And you hear, you're watching Channel 4. Coming up in half an hour, the Channel 4 news. That's after Countdown.
No one can actually do the accent, can they? That was a pretty appalling attempt. So do you think Big Brother has run its course? I mean, let's get gritty, because I'm sick of it, I've got to say.
I'm sick of it because I have to watch it, and unfortunately, not that I mind watching it, it's just unfortunately it's 5 hours out of your day, out of your week, well, 6 in fact, that you've got to watch it and tape it and take notes, which is always a bit of an overload for somebody who doesn't watch much telly, mainly because you never buy one.
So do you actually sit there and take notes on that for when, because I know that once a year your TV career goes up.
It goes out a bit, yes.
Yeah, then you suddenly get invites to all these shows.
I'm waiting until they have that Big Brother All-Stars, where they hopefully will, like, get the best people, of which hopefully I'll be in the top 15, and then I'll get in there and hopefully do a bit of a Jade Goody, but hopefully not in a Jade Goody kind of way.
So you're going to get naked and...
That's right, get naked, cause a bit of offence, get kicked up, cause an international stir, that would be quite good. Or rather, just get on and hopefully enjoy it a bit more, because I didn't realise how... that they're not very proactive in that programme, especially as you get towards the end of the term that you're there, that you realise that, we haven't had a task so far. Why is that? Oh, they're doing something big. No, it's just they haven't actually thought one up because they've run out of ideas.
Yes. I thought they did that sort of experimental one, didn't they, with the celebrities who became the voice of Big Brother.
Yeah, was it Celebrity Watchtower or something?
Yeah.
That's a magazine. What was it? No,
They were quite good, because Matt Lucas got that Scottish guy
to... Matt Lucas was hilarious.
To hug and kiss everyone and stroke everyone.
Yes.
And I just thought that was one of the funniest
And there was
things.
that guy who got really, like, unimpressed by it. That's right, because he was also having to say, oh yeah, I do that as well.
Yeah, to everything.
Yeah, that's right.
To
and
everything.
It made him look like a paralytic liar or whatever.
Yeah, so, but I'm personally sick of it. I wait to see what they do this year that's going to make it.
What I like was the auditions. Apparently one of them had something like about 30 people turn up, which probably sounds horrendous, seeing as normally you get about 1,000 turn up. Though I remember going to the blind date auditions, and that was quite a big show. And some of the auditions used to have about 30 to 60 people turn up, and they managed to spend a day interviewing them. But somehow I think that even though they're getting the same amount as blind date used to, I think that's more because it is starting to see the end of the role. Unless they come up with something really good, like they could have academic Big Brother, where people actually have to do things, walk up a mountain.
Yeah.
You'd have to take them in a prison van to a mountain, cordon the whole mountain off. They walk up it and back down with a set of challenges. Then you get taken in a prison van back.
How about
That
climbing
sounds
Everest?
ace. I do that.
Climbing Everest.
Yeah, with girls putting on high heels and makeup every morning.
I'd like that. Yeah.
Right. Alan Caddick emails in. It seems Alan Caddick's the biggest Big Brother fan ever. I once tried to audition for Big Brother. It was Big Brother 5 in 2004. I only got past the first stage. No idea why, Alan. Absolutely no idea why. But do you think it is that they only get like 30 or so people auditioning now because all the normal people who just wanted to go on have realised they're never going to get there?
Well, you see, there isn't... when you've got people like... that WI girl from last year...
Oh, yeah.
The one who I actually really liked her, I thought she was cool, because she's a bit my mind, not that I'm saying I'm a feminist, but she was a bit my kind of mindset. She seemed to be quite, you know, the kind of person you'd have a cup of tea with, and a scone, and she, and apart from Miss Thorne, who comes from Northern Ireland, I like doing Northern Irish impressions. I went there actually. I went to Belfast a while ago. I really like the place.
Enjoy it, yeah?
No, everyone's really, really chatty and all the rest, and it's got good shopping as well. Unfortunately, you can't buy too much because you can't carry it on the plane as hand luggage. But no, you know, and you had this. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh no, you had So you had this. Whatever her name was, feminist girl.
Yeah.
And she is like, you know, about 100. And then, you know, you have people coming in at the age of 18.
Was it
And
Carol?
Carol.
No, not Carol. Yeah, she was the other one. But no, the feminist one. Carol was just...
Oh, yes, I know.
Yeah, the one who everyone's forgotten.
Yeah.
And she came in, she's about 50. And you had people coming in at 18. And the problem is you've got pretty much everybody who's an adult. And that's it. So apart from bringing in 15, 16, 17-year-olds 1, 2, 3 years later, and people have only just caught on that there's this program called Big Brother 8 Years On, everybody else has been tried, tested and failed, and it's quite a lengthy process. You know, you don't do it in your lunch break. You have to take a day out to do it and usually travel to a big city. So it is a faff. So... you know, you're going to get, you know, a few people the first time. Once it becomes popular, lots of people, and then probably by about Series 3, millions of people doing it, and then it's going to kind of start dying down again as people can't be bothered, and only a few more people are coming in, almost like the population.
Well, isn't that why they had to, like, with the X Factor, they had to lower the age limit because of exactly the same
probably.
reason, where the auditions, they auditioned so many people,
I think
cut the chaff.
I think they had a teenage Big Brother, didn't you? And apparently it was a disaster.
Yeah. They had sex on it.
I was not going to say that, but you saved me the effort.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Listen, Eugene. You can say that on this show.
There was a nightclub in my town where I'm from where basically that happened. It turned into a garage club, and the population went up who were going to it, and then it became the place to go all around the southeast. Everyone's coming there to have a good fight, and eventually the last couple of weeks before it got closed down, apparently sex appeared on stage.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Good
That
stuff.
doesn't surprise me. Is that the town that begins with that letter?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
That's right. It was behind the old dairies, this particular one.
Right.
And let's just face it was always good having a midnight out there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was closed down anyway, so I could say it, but never mind.
So how did it feel having sex on stage in front of all those people, Eugene?
Oh, I wasn't there. I missed that. Oh, sorry, I see what you did there.
I've got the video.
Right, well, I want to... Were you in the same Big Brother as Dawn? Stinky Dawn?
No, she was the following year.
You know how she was called Stinky Dawn? Because she stank.
Isn't she the one that was in the paper this week?
Yeah, she tried to sue Endemol for being branded Stinky Dawn and tried to blame the editing and all that kind of stuff, and the courts threw it out. I think that's great.
Yeah, well, she did sign saying that you could do that.
Yeah, well, the thing is, right, if
What you
everyone's
need to do
calling
is
you
use
Stinky
deodorant.
Dawn, yeah, wash and spray.
Yeah,
Rather
it's
than
easy.
sit there being smelly and say, I don't like the fact that everyone's calling me smelly.
Dawn, now, didn't she kicked off a moan about a year ago anyway, didn't she?
I'm not sure.
She keeps kicking off moans saying, oh, bad editing. And I mean, yes, there's probably a certain amount of it, but as you and me know, you know, pictures are slightly harder to edit than sound.
Yeah.
Partly because in that environment especially, odds law, just as you're going through, you know, a really good scene, somebody's just going to walk into the kitchen and destroy all continuity. So it's pretty... I was quite surprised, actually, how, not unedited, but how unmanipulated we were. Obviously, they show the caricature of a person, but they can't make people say things that they didn't.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to nick this for a second. What do you think about all these people walking out nowadays? In the last 2 or 3 years, then, when all these people just decide that they've had enough and they walk out after a week or two? I mean, do Endemol lock you into a... Are you locked into a contract and then you're like their property for another certain time afterwards to do promotional stuff as they see fit? Is that how it works?
Well, when I worked at the BBC's research labs, just before going in there, I had a few friends who were big fans of Big Brother, and they funnily enough, were geeks. And one did electronic program guides, and the other one did editing of technical videos. And when I'd come off my dry run, because I was in the dry run for it, when I came off of it, the first thing I did was give them all the contract that I'd been given. They all photocopied it and had a look through it, and we all agreed that the worst thing can happen to you is... Ooh, they won't put you on the programme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's things that they tell you to do. They say things like you will be expected to go. What they're going to do if you don't will throw you off the program when you're out.
Yeah.
You will be expected to go on a Big Brother's Little Brother. I was annoyed. I went on one shared with about 4 other people. And you'll be expected to go to a couple of other things. But that was it. It didn't say 4-6 months you are not allowed to do anything like that.
I just think kind of like, you know, it's pointless. I mean, like, I understand that people want to get on the show, but surely you've seen it that much now that after a week, you know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what preconceptions you go in with. You know it's going to be tough. And if you don't like it, don't go.
Yeah, I mean, the one for me was I was a bit naive because I didn't watch it very much.
Yeah.
But that said, I had no difficulties understanding how they put it together. It was just... I didn't realise how little effort the producers put in.
Right.
I was worried throughout the whole that they were going to try and make me, you could say, destroy myself. But actually, they don't need to do that. Most people manage to do it themselves.
Yeah.
And people walking out, I don't know why they do it, because it de-glorifies them.
Well, that's it. I mean,
because they don't get interviewed about it or anything like that. And it's almost like not voting. You know, kind of, if you don't vote, saying, "Oh, I'm making a statement, I'm not voting." No, turn up and vote and just put an X through the whole lot, and then it will get at least registered that you didn't vote.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
it just amazed me. I mean, like, if there was something in like the Endemol contract that said your hours for 6 months after the show for promotional purposes, you can't go off and do a book deal, a newspaper interview, all that rubbish off your own back. Surely that then would sort of like, all these people that walk out, if they were just walking out because they want notoriety that I walked out and this, that, and the other, they're not going to get that because, of course, the next day they're in the Sun, aren't they, with the big double-page spread of why I walked out of Big Brother and all this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I think I think it's weakness. I think they don't want. They've realised they've got into a difficult situation. Instead of thinking, right, everyone hates me, how am I going to fix this? I'll go to sleep, be a bit proactive, be nice to people and give away a few prizes and be reasonable. They think, well, I'll just get more aggressive so that I win, or... Oh, I'm going to walk out. I've had enough. It's all too much.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to make myself... I'm going to walk out. I'm going to walk out like... I don't know, like... the kid everyone hates bunking off school.
Yeah,
nobody's going to miss them.
Yeah, or like when Matt stormed off the show the other week.
Oh, okay, thank you for that.
I have a question from I was going to say a viewer, but kind of viewer listener, and it's a bit odd. It's kind of Stalker FM here. Were you happy with the level of service that you received at the petrol station in Cuckfield the other week?
The petrol station in Cuckfield. This is a good question. I was on the whole, yes, I think I stopped there because I was low on fuel, but I was going to Uckfield from the gym in Crawley, and I decided... Now, you see, I went there twice, so I don't know which one they mean, but both times, I've always remembered a particularly convenient petrol station at that particular... Because the problem is, from Crawley, you can either go up through Worth and Turner's Hill, then you turn right. Well, you're hardly going to go straight on at Turner's Hill, are you? You turn right, going down towards Sharpthorne, Witch Cross, I don't know, down the A22 that way. If you don't go that way, and you're the other side of town, you can either go through Crawley, or you go on the A23, but then at Pease Pottage, or you can take the A272 at Tayward Heath. But at Pease Pottage, it's easier or better, I think, to go through Staplefield, and then that way on towards Cuckfield.
You're a mine of information.
Yeah, so that's how I do it.
I don't drive at all.
No, that's all right.
Everything's in a straight line on the train.
Yeah, but they were prompt and fast, and no disrespect to them, I always found them largely empty at that time of the day, so you can just go in, fill up, and drive away.
Convenient.
I think I bought a couple of Cokes there as well.
Super. That's pretty impressive, actually, because I would have just been going,
Because I haven't been there for a while, because I haven't gone that way for a while with an empty tank, but I went there like twice in 2 weeks.
Excellent. So positive, good.
May I just do a plug for a petrol station further down near Anstey, no, this is funny, where I had to stop and not fill up with fuel. No, I filled up with fuel there about 2 years ago after coming out of my car being serviced in just south of Cuckfield, south of Bolcombe, where as I drove off they have like a concrete ramp. I know it doesn't work for the radio, but they have a kind of concrete ramp that's been put there because the garage is at a different height to the track they're off.
NTTBS.com if you want to watch what Eugene's trying to describe
to
I'm
doing this thing with my hands, and like a weatherman, and beautiful day, and as I was reversing off, I got it slightly wrong, and I heard this... as I grounded my car on this ramp, and so then I stopped at a petrol station further down, got out my touch-up paste and touched up the bit of the sill so it didn't rust or anything. And that also was a particularly good time and a particularly good petrol station to fill up on that occasion, because it meant that I could go and sort it out there and then.
Yeah. So that's your plug. That's your plug.
That was my little plug. Yeah, if you ground your car...
Let's not get you started on cars, because I know you're just as bad with cars as you are with radio and television and engineering and stuff.
Yeah, generally, if it's Japanese, it's a pro for me, though I do like BMWs as well.
Okay, we'll leave that there. Eugene, thank you very much. Have you got more engineering stuff to be getting on with, or are you finished?
I've got to put a panel back on, and I think that's it.
Well, if you don't feel like leaving, you're welcome back in the studio.
Okay.
But thank you very much for coming on.
Fabulous.
Eugene,
cheers, take care.
For perfect personalised cards for any occasion delivered through the letterbox, go to playradiouk.com/moonpig.
Broadcasting live to the UK. News, information, entertainment, and the best music from the past 40 years. This is PlayTwoUK. This is not the Tommy Boyd Show with Stu and Matt on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
Apparently, Chapper's mum's the manager of the SO in Cuckfield. Excellent. That was nice of him to pop in, wasn't it? People are saying, you know, why didn't you advertise the fact that he was on? He's our station engineer. It was just a coincidence that Big Brother's starting and he happened to be in tonight. So we just thought we'd get him into the studio, and he's a great sport. If I can post you my BB6 book, can Eugene sign it, please? No, Alan. Jesus, we're not. No. Right. 0208.
What he needs to do is, what we need to do is get Eugene before he goes to sign that card, and then Alan can bid on the card when we actually put it up for sale.
Yeah, we'll get Eugene to sign the card. That's no problem. Got to get James to sign it as well. Steve Brodie will sign it tonight. And, ladies and gentlemen, next week,
the one and only,
we hope to get the hallowed signature of diddly diddly dee. We don't want to give you that.
We don't want to give you that.
What would £1 million mean to you?
We want to give you this.
Chris Tarrant!
Oh, yes!
Chris Tarrant, Joe, come on!
I'm just thinking, what?
Oh, who's on the phone?
I've got my final score for the weight loss challenge, Matt.
Okay, what is it, Alan?
18 stone even.
18 even?
Okay.
Brilliant. And have you enjoyed your time during the weight loss challenge, Alan?
Well, what was that, Matt?
Have you enjoyed your time in the weight loss challenge? Just a yes or no?
Well, I gave it a go. That was amazing. I'm the one, but I gave it a go.
Alan, a yes or no would have done.
That was a yes, Matt.
The thing is, but you've not lost any weight, have you?
Well, at least I gave it a go. That's the main thing.
In fact, there was a discussion online this week about the fact that Randy says that Alan should be sent a prize in recognition for his complete and utter disregard for the weight loss challenge in putting on nearly 4% weight.
That's brilliant.
Well, and I said I'll buy him a kebab.
You're down from last week, Alan, but you're still up from the original weight. I'm going to calculate your percentage.
Brilliant.
I thought we'd do that as we go.
Yeah, that's probably good to go. Yeah,
and then
right.
Saves me doing lots of calculations at the end.
Should we kick off the weight loss challenge?
Should we? Do I have to get on first, or are you going to get on first?
Well, no. Do you want to get on last?
I'll get on last.
It's a big thing for you. There's a chance you could win.
Do you know what? Don't do that. Listen, I've got a Leslie video.
Right.
That apparently I don't know if it's weight loss related or not.
But we don't mind.
But we don't mind. Let's go like that and do that. Right. NTTBS.com is the
Let's give people 30 seconds to get on there if they're not there already.
You need to tilt the monitor probably very slightly, mate. That'll do. Let's try that. Slightly to the left. There we go. NTTBS.com. Click on the watch link. The cameras will start buffering up.
Okay, what was 0208 123 1088 is the phone number tonight, because BT have knackered the other phones. You can email studio@playradiouk.com, we'll read them all out. And Skype, play.radio.uk, is our Sunday night thing. It's 7 minutes past 8, and here we go. This is
now, I don't know if this is weight loss related. I was messaged to say that this is a Leslie video online this week.
The big reveal last week.
Yes,
from Randy.
And you remember that Leslie did say that he was going to start doing other stuff on the net, a la sort of Randy-esque sort of controversial videos in regards to other stories. So,
okay, so it may or may not be weight loss related, but ladies and gentlemen, Leslie T. Grufford.
It's Leslie Grufford. How are you? Somebody's really got my goat. No, I didn't mean that type of goat. Some spotty South African kid claims to be able to channel the spirit by opening interdimensional portals. Is it any surprise that these videos link to a website which sells commercial DVDs? Riley Martin, anyone?
Hi there. This is Steve Owen.
He even claims to have channeled the spirit of Steve Irwin to warn us about the extinction of swallows.
I'm here to communicate about the situation with regards to the swallows.
Do your fucking research, kid. Steve Irwin wrestled crocodiles. He's not a fucking expert on twitching. This kid hasn't even got any GCSEs.
Be what you now believe and perceive yourself to be within and as and through the mind consciousness system.
If I'd seen a kid like this at school, I'm gonna beat 20 bells of shit out of him.
Hi, this is Marilyn Monroe again.
This kid clearly has gender issues. It's not clear whether he's male or female. Perhaps we should send Gary Glitter over there to find out.
Hi there, this is Adolf Hitler.
This particular video is claimed to be channeling the spirit of Adolf Hitler, who calls himself Mikey on another interdimensional plane.
At the moment, I'm also known as Mikey.
Blood. So I thought, why don't I channel the real Hitler? Are you there, Hitler? I don't want to channel Hitler. Ich bin das Führer. Blimey, I've got 2 balls again. Heaven's not what they make it out to be. There's no gate, no angel, so it's run by some arsehole with a pitchfork. You might be wondering what the afterlife is like. There's fucking Jews everywhere and they're not very happy with me. My message to the land of the living is thank you very much for this opportunity to talk via YouTube. And I hope you all choke on your own vomit. Right, kid, stop pretending to be people you're not. Sort your fucking gender out and drink your green drink.
Very good.
The guy's a right. What I need Leslie to do is supply us with a phone number or the way of contacting via Skype or webcam this person who claims to be channeling people. What do you reckon?
That could be quite interesting, yeah.
Let's get him on the show. Hello, Riley Martin, and Stu can take on the role of Duncan Barkus. And
I was attempting this week actually to set up a return of the Martin.
Oh, really?
And unfortunately, as soon as he figured out who I was after talking to him, he put the phone in.
Right. Okay.
So I'm not sure that he was overly impressed with the first interview. He did put the phone down to me once before when I tried to get him on, and this time I claimed to be from a BBC local radio station. However, he didn't really work. So.
Right, okay.
Oh, wow.
I have to say, it's not something I'm too bothered about. And to be honest, if I was having a phone conversation on a radio station with some guy who told me to fuck off every 5 seconds, I probably wouldn't.
No, it would just be quite nice to get, that one back again. So,
Well, we do ours first.
Are we doing ours first?
Right,
because I have Randy's here, ready to
we'll
buffer up.
Let's do the videos after we've done ours.
Right.
So let me go, allow me.
Okay.
I've been last every time. I want to be first this time.
Okay.
As Mr. Hollick takes off his shoes, gets repaired. He's warming up there, he's warming up, he's doing the old, that's it, there we go, losing the extra few pounds there. Just dip that down very slightly so you can hear us over the top. Come on in, Mr. Hollick, on you get. Before it turns itself off, quick. It's turned itself off now, you see? You were tarting around. Come on then. Mr. Hollick weighs in at a final of 10 stone exactly.
I did lose some while we were doing this.
Well, yeah, about £2. Yeah.
You've lost
That's not bad.
but you were supposed to be putting on, weren't you?
Yeah, you were. Your attempt was actually to put weight on, mate.
Well, I thought I would probably put weight on at some point.
Right.
But evidently I'm just born to stay at this same level.
Joe weighs in at a final of 9 stone and 12 pounds, which means that Joe has actually lost quite a bit.
I've lost £9 in all. Took me 4
should we
weeks
have
to get
some,
that off.
I mean, you're a contender for the top. So should we watch some videos first?
But I only have Randy's video, and he's another contender.
Right, yeah, but not for the top, after his reveal last week.
Well, you don't know yet.
He's not actually going to win, is he?
Do you not think so? Do you think he's been doing Leslie's diet again this week? Maybe he's done Leslie's diet this week and has romped it.
Sorry, hang on. Did that video that we played on the show last week mean nothing to you?
No, it did.
Right. So Randy's not doing Leslie's diet.
I know. I was trying to build up a bit of a funny moment there.
Oh,
Matt.
sorry.
It's called humour, and you've just gone and blown it.
Anyway, I've got to work out some percentages now, so feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
Okay. Shall we play Randy's first then?
Shall we? Shall we do this? I've got to set this back up again.
Yeah. Shall I put it in full screen for you? There you go. How about that?
Oh, Stu, you haven't done yours.
No, I haven't yet.
No, we're going to do it shortly. Cause
have I got to do it before Randy's? Have I?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Stu is getting on the scales.
I want Chapman's.
We need Chapman's video.
Chapman being the #1 contender.
Okay, Stu, good luck, mate. This is your final weigh-in. No, don't just get on. This is your final weigh-in. How do you feel?
Oh, exhilarated, mate.
Exhilarated. You think you've done well over these past 12 weeks?
Fucking yes.
Well, you're looking good for it, Stu. Please, mount the scales. Okay, Stu's now removing his belt. We don't have a metal detector here, mate.
No, it's because I've done
so we're not customs. Right, okay, get on then.
Right, ready?
Get on.
Turn on.
Good luck, mate. I hope you win. Okay, it's now on the scales. It's thinking. Oh! 17-7!
Well done.
My hero, Stu. My hero. You're going to have to sign our card now, you know that. Fantastic. 17-7, Stu. What did you start off at?
19-2.
So that's just under 2 stone, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's great going.
£5 off 2 stone.
And that's actual commitment. And I can verify, because I've been watching these scales each week, you know, I can verify that there was no cheating going on there.
No weight loss scandal going on here. Although I've had the old moles out this week, and there might be some information that we have to get to at some point in time.
Right.
Do you want to hear? Do you want Uncle Davies first?
Well, is it going to have to?
Wait till I'm running out of.
Okay, we'll just waffle for a second. It won't take
buffer anyway.
It won't take very long. It won't take very long to buffer, so let's just do that. There we go.
Okay.
How you doing, Joe?
Calculating.
Are you still calculating?
Alan is 1.59% up, so...
Oh, that's all right. That means he lost 3% this week. Because he was 4.5 odd last week.
Yeah, as we all know, my maths isn't great.
17-7.
That's great, mate. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud
It's
of
hard work, mate, I tell you.
This is quite
I tell you what, actually, I got today. Yesterday, actually, I got my birthday present from my wife. Unfortunately, because she ordered something online, and she wasn't expecting me to be home early one day, and she was expecting the courier to leave a card so that she would be able to reorganise the delivery, and they turned up when I was at home. So I have a nice brand spanking new electric, proper, big TV, bloody, all the funky measuring treadmills.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, so...
That's very cool.
That was from her and her parents, which was quite nice, so...
lost, a percentage of 8.58.
Go figure, that's 8.5. That's not bad when you think about it. That's 8.5% of my body weight I've lost in 3 months.
Considering we just sort of did this on a whim.
Yeah, it was a pretty good laugh, wasn't it? And considering I didn't have to get involved in Leslie's diet.
That's right. And we should say that we're using the weight loss challenge to make some changes, aren't we? So perhaps not next week, but the week after for definitely. We're kicking off the brand new, not the Tommy Boyd show.
All new, not the Tommy Boyd show.
All new, with new ideas, a new design,
new segments,
yeah, and a funny way of calls not having to be screened, which we'll get to. We'll get to later. I mean, and Stu's done a lot of thinking. It's been very good this week. I've been very impressed with him. So yeah, the weight loss challenge brings to an end one era of Not the Tommy Boyd Show, and then we start a new one in a week or two's time. And of course, the talent show will be part of that. Right, that's buffered. Should we have it?
Yeah.
Are we going to have it full screen?
Oh, sorry. I was, yes.
Okay.
Aaron's not giving us a result. Aaron appears to be a bit anarchic tonight. He's in the Skype chat room saying he couldn't give a fuck about the weight loss challenge. Do you think he's got a bit of a bad taste in his mouth after doing all those, after the Leslie diet?
Yeah, probably. Also something to do with the cock he had in his mouth last night. Right, so this is whose?
Uncle Davy's video. NTTBS. Yeah. NTTBS.com for the videos.
Right, okay.
Каменских.
Signor Patà.
Is it Children's Day today? Okay, Sophie, I need your help. Even though it's Children's Day, you're going to have to make your help because also, apart from being Children's Day in Poland, it's the last day, so my little daughter's going to help me here. Very flirtatious look, she put herself for the camera, I don't know where she gets that from. I need you to focus the camera on the scales when I get on them, okay? Because it's the last day of Play Radio UK's Weight Loss Challenge, and this is the official closing weight. So, it's already filming. All you've got to do is keep it focused closely on that, and go close to it. When I get on it, just get close to it, but just like, I can't do it myself because then the weight of the camera will be on it. That's why I've always had that to the side. Right, getting on. Hang on, not that close. Hang on, I've got another kid coming in. Come on. Come on, George. Hang on, come on, George. Sorry, he's a little bit, whenever the cameras go on, he wants to be a star.
Good luck, Dave.
Right, on I go. 120.9. How about that?
Good shout.
How about me?
Right, I'll get the camera. You didn't start the weight, but I'll put you on anyway. You should be about 25.
It's worked out quite nicely for you there, look.
Thank you.
Simon, on you go.
Get out.
That's very good, Dave, by the way. 4.276.
I think we need another weight loss challenge for juniors this time. Okay. Right.
It's pandemonium there, isn't it?
So that's it then. I put a lot of effort into the last thing, and 120.9 is a very good finishing weight.
I think so.
I put an awful lot of effort into this last week. I didn't go on Leslie's cleanse for obvious reasons. I was going to for the last week, but after the revelations of the previous week, I decided I wouldn't go on Leslie's cleanse. I can hardly hear myself talking. But I did go on a kind of hard drive, as it were, for the last week, and that's quite a reasonable finish for it. I don't think I'll win, but I certainly won't look as stupid as I might have. Thanks. And by the way, this is the Play Radio UK Weight Loss Challenge, but let's not forget that on the 1st of July, I've got video up on the 1st of July of last year where I weighed myself in at 138.6.
Wow.
And that's here on YouTube. If you want to look it up, then the name of the film is Another YouTube Tubby Goes on a YouTube Diet or something like that. So my overall weight loss is an awful lot higher than that, but that doesn't count for the Play Radio UK. So congratulations to the winner. It won't be me, but I've still won because I've lost weight in the course of the weight loss.
See, that's my philosophy as well.
Жизнь такая штука.
Может всякое случиться.
What's going on with the videos of naked women while
I don't know,
he's
but
getting his daughter to film his way in?
But I'm quite happy at the fact that
done in post.
I think so, yes. I think that was probably done a bit edited afterwards, yes. But hey, 12.7% in 11 months is good. It's very good.
This guy makes great music videos.
They're great, aren't they? Only in Europe can you get away with a video looking like that.
I'm actually looking for people to do music videos.
Yeah? Can you do that?
That's the thing. No, I don't have to be in the video. That's kind of the point. So they can use whatever they like.
Oh my god! Oh, look at that! Oh my god! Oh,
hello.
Is how is she? Wow! Right, okay. So whose video have we got next?
Randy.
Aaron says, thanks for telling me. I thought everybody knew that the 1st of June was the weight loss final, but sorry, mate.
He's been on his high horse this week, and he. Bless him, Aaron.
He got upset with you because you told him a message from me, which was something about on Tuesday.
Yeah, let's not go into that. Let's not go into that.
Right, this one here is now. Apparently, this one had to be done after me. So now I'm done. Where's Chapper's, by the way? Where's Chapper's video?
I don't know the big secret.
He hasn't sent me the link yet.
Ooh.
So if he needs it playing, he needs to get on it quick, mate.
Yeah. Because we're gonna put an end to this soon, aren't we? So.
Yeah. So this will be now. I have a feeling, there could be a bit of controversy. Okay. Randy Lawford.
Okay.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too.
Och inte Wendy!
of high-pitched cunts.
If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise.
No, he's a fat cunt.
If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thought your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools.
Randy is a fat and funny cunt who needs to buy himself a fucking tube of Sonics. He's not just a fat cunt, he's a congested fat cunt.
If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss and lose, and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on.
Randy, this is Mr. Sulu from Star Trek.
Hello.
I'm gonna bust your goddamn ass. Someone told me that Randy loved sandwiches. Well, they didn't say that actually. They said he was into bread.
If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you will be a man, my son.
England will be playing 4-4-fucking-2.
Fucking bollocks.
Overall weight loss 0%.
There's always next year.
Oh my god.
Do you know, through this whole thing, the best part about doing this whole weight loss thing, apart from all the hard work and actually losing weight, the best part has been coming in here and watching Chapper's, Davey, and Randy's videos.
Yeah.
Those guys are comic geniuses. I tell you, I've got to say, I've got to say, I appreciate. And in fact, talking to guys at work, I said the most unbelievable thing about doing this radio show on a Sunday night is these guys and everybody that calls in, but the guys that put this effort into these YouTube videos on Sunday night. I wouldn't have time or the inclination, but these guys are brilliant.
And I think that's where this show is going.
That's fantastic.
Have you seen The Wall on TV with Alexa Chung and that? They basically just feature web videos and all that. That's kind of... The human zoo has moved on a level from being any old crap you can play down the phone to actually being well-rehearsed, well-thought-out sketches on YouTube. And I think we're saying goodbye to the human zoo on the phone and we're saying hello to the human zoo on YouTube.
Yeah.
Would you not agree, Stu?
Yeah, I think. I mean, the human zoo on the phone is still good at times, but these guys like I say, they've just made so much effort doing these videos that it cracks me up. It really does.
Well,
so
it shows people up who just sit at home and go, all right, that's a good theme tune. I'll play that down the phone at really bad quality.
See, I like that. I like some of those theme tunes because it brings back little memories. You know what I mean? I have to go on a Monday. I hear some of those theme tunes. On a Monday, I have to jump on YouTube and find episodes of the TV just to watch them. Do you know what I mean? It's quite funny.
One of 3 anoraks there, Joe. One of 3. They are amazing.
If you hit that, we'll come back after the ads when this is that. If you hit that, this will finish buffering. We'll be back with Chapper's weight loss video and the winner after this.
Women give lots of reasons why they keep smoking when they're pregnant.
My mum smoked when she was pregnant and I turned out all right. If I try and stop, I'll stress out and that's worse for the baby.
But there are lots more reasons why you should stop. Because every cigarette you smoke damages your unborn baby, reducing the blood flow through the placenta for 15 minutes. That's why the NHS offers free support to pregnant mothers and their partners who want to quit smoking.
I've stopped because it's better for the baby. And me.
For help and support to go smoke-free, call the NHS Pregnancy Smoking Helpline on 0800 169 9169 or visit www.nhs.uk/go-smoke-free.
It's not the Tommy Boyd Show with Matt and Stu, only on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
Right, so as
I hate that when you think you need the toilet.
And
you go and you're like, what? Was that it? Brilliant. Okay.
So we're back.
We're back and we're doing the weight loss challenge.
I believe that we're, apart from Aaron, who hasn't given us the number, we've done everybody now, haven't we?
Well, we had some people at the start who sort of disappeared and...
Did we? Who did we have?
We had
my brother Scott.
Joe
Hio, yeah, well, Joe Hio's now working.
Joe Hio and Scott, so they
Scott, yeah, don't know.
Scott got to a point because he was bodybuilding and that, because his kickboxing training, got to a point where his muscle was starting to outweigh his fat, so there was actually no point in carrying on.
Not really. So, are you ready then for the final video?
This is the final video.
The final video from
I Mate Shed a Tear.
From the Chapman.
Get off my sofa! Oh my God, it's Chappers. How are you? Hello and welcome to the end of week 15 of the Play Radio UK Weight Loss Challenge. It's the final week and what everyone wants to know is who's going to win? Is it going to be Stuart Heron? Is it going to be Randy Lawford? Or is it going to be me, Peter Chapman? Now, I went out to gauge public opinion by asking this unbiased person who he thinks will come out victorious. Let's go to the footage. Victor, who's going to win the weight loss challenge?
Me!
Apart from you, who else is going to win it?
Peter!
Also this week, I've had my nephew staying with me, and he gets on fantastically with my housemate. Aren't they good together? Speaking of my housemate, I've allowed little Matt Hollett to have a friend round this evening to celebrate the end of the weight loss challenge. He chose to invite Leslie Grunford, and they're having a lovely tea party. The moment of truth has arrived, so for the final time, let's go to the scales! So here we go then. 2 weeks ago, I weighed 10 stone, 10 pounds, 6 ounces. This week, I weigh 11 stone, 8 pounds, and 8 ounces. That's my original starting weight. What's an average from on here is a disaster. That's game over for me.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Oh, you ever get the feeling you've been had?
Yeah.
Oh. Congratulations, Stu.
Thanks, mate.
You're obviously
These guys crack me up. Congratulations to all these guys on the videos. It's been great for the last 3 months watching these things. I tell you, they've been so funny.
You get 50 quid then, don't you?
Yeah, well, it was 50 quid out of my pocket, so yes, I get to keep 50 quid. Is what you're saying?
I give you 25 quid, and the jumper comes from.
I won't get me a jumper from Aaron as well. Oh, and we're breaking open the champers, mate.
We need no. Hang on, don't do that. We need a music.
You need to put the camera on.
What music do we have to celebrate the end of the
Pink Sunshine.
Oh,
there is only one.
It was staring me in the face, wasn't it? Well done, everybody. Congratulations. We're just going to have some champagne now. Please enjoy the music.
The mic's up. You can leave the mics up and turn the music down a little bit. I only had those cups. They were the only ones who could.
I know, but we only need the 3.
Now, Stu, when you pop that cork, can you not do it at A, the lights, B, the static webcam, or C, the roof tiles?
I'm going to do it at the air conditioning unit. Is that all right?
That's absolutely fine, because it's freezing down the back. Hi, Ross. Everybody wave at Ross through the window. Hi. Have you seen the 2 guys he brings in with him each week?
Fucking hell. Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah.
Have you seen the 2 friends he brings with him each week?
No.
Yes.
Gay lovers, aren't they?
Friends.
Gay lovers. Oh, brilliant.
On the phone?
Have we got someone on the phone?
Oh, I just thought they went red. No, it's just mic.
It's the mic, yeah, it's the mic thing. Right, let's close that down. Brilliant. Okay, you're going to have to put up some music for a bit.
So how do you feel then?
Oh, ecstatic. Ecstatic.
Yes, ecstatic. Good. But pour that very carefully now.
I didn't even shake it up. That's why.
Did you not? It's
No,
been
no, no.
sat there for an
I
hour.
didn't shake it up at all. I just popped the cork off and it went firing across the room and it ricocheted on my head. That's what I was worried about.
Yes.
In which we go.
So you're going to continue with your fitness?
I am. I was just saying that I have been sent or been bought a running machine. So
Excellent.
yeah.
I've been looking at a Wii, so to speak.
Have you?
But then I couldn't be arsed.
Would you like a Wii?
No. They just look like you get an RSI, just more violently now.
Yes. Yes.
What's an RSI?
Repetitive
strain injury. It's like when you get them a lot when you work with computers and stuff. So.
Something Alan Caddick's very familiar with.
Yes. Very familiar.
No, I was just going to do the top bit here. Yeah. So. Sorry, mate.
Oops.
He's got a bit red. I know he's not talking to me now. Anyway, do you want to fade up the old Skype call over there, and I'll talk to them while you're masturbating.
Hello on Skype.
Congratulations, Jen.
Thank you, Alan.
Jen, what was the final order going from the bottom to the top?
You want to know what was the final order, bottom to top?
Oh, good grief, you might have to give me a couple of minutes there. Yeah. Okay, I think you were on the bottom, but then we haven't had Aaron in. Then
So I was disqualified then.
Alright, yep, then there was Matt, but he put on some weight which he was supposed to. Then there was Davey, then there was me, and then there was Stu.
Alright, so was it close between Stu, Chappers and Wendy?
Yes.
It wasn't close between me, Chappers, and Randy. They didn't put any on.
Kind of.
Alright, cheers for that.
Thanks, Alan.
Right.
That was good.
Yes, I should have done them in order. That was very disorganised of me.
Yes.
I
Yes.
apologise.
Here comes this one. Mr. Weedle.
Oh, hang on. I want to get the camera working. Is it on?
No, well, not at this end, but no.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
No, it's on. It
Oh,
should
there we
be
go.
on.
Well, we haven't got the image here yet, mate, but almost.
No?
No.
Oh, right.
Oh, there we go. I see you now. There he is.
See me, right. Okay, hang on a minute. Sarah, hold that there. Right. Can you see me, Stu?
Yeah, I can, mate. Yeah. I can't see you. I haven't got. There we go. Matt will deal with that. There we go.
You got me, yeah?
Yeah, I can see you, mate. Yeah.
Right, well, congratulations, Stu. As promised, obviously, you deserve to win the NTTBS Winners' Jumper, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
And I hope now you've lost all that weight, you'll fit into it nicely.
I can't. Now your webcam image is now frozen, and all we can see is you looking a bit. No.
You see that?
No, can't see it. Oh, no, there we go. You little bastard. I'll use it as a knob. I'll use it as a knob warmer, alright.
That's brilliant. Aaron, where did you get that done, Aaron?
That's funny.
There you go, you've got the logo on the back there, see?
Where did you get that done?
Well, I had that done at Charles Kirk, which is a school knitwear place in Goring, West Sussex.
That's brilliant.
Nice effort, mate.
So there we go.
Nice effort, mate.
That is all yours, Stuart. I shall bring it in and you can have it next time I see you.
I'll give it to my little kid when him or her are born. Yes. Thanks, mate.
All right, not to worry.
Cheers.
Ta-da!
Talk to you soon. That's funny.
Oh, brilliant.
That's brilliant.
Fantastic. Well, we have my camera was out of action for a minute there. Sorry,
Yeah, I knocked it on the floor. That was what the problem was.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
I didn't
buddy.
realise what was going on. I didn't even know.
Sorry,
well,
mate.
cheers, Randy.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers,
Chappers,
cheers, everybody.
Leslie / Jace.
And everybody else that...
Anybody that contributes to this show.
Davey.
Davey. Yeah. Victor.
Yep.
Ian.
Ian won't.
No.
But Watco, you mean?
The guy that calls up with the Australian accent.
Oh.
And then Transmistic.
Yeah.
Who are we missing? Zara. And of course, Duncan Barkers.
And Mr. Boyd.
That was the joke.
Oh, of course, sorry.
See what I was doing there?
I ruined that humorous moment then.
What I was doing there, Stu.
What a bell end, didn't I?
Brilliant, yeah.
All right.
Cheers to everybody. Thank you for contributing in the absence of Tommy and sticking with us and stuff. We're going to launch a brand new Not the Tommy Boyd show in the next coming weeks. This has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
0208 123 1088, and I'm sure we'll be back after this.
Ellington Lodge at the Concord Club. Take advantage of our excellent jazz dinner, bed and breakfast rates. Enjoy live traditional jazz on a Sunday evening whilst dining in our superb restaurant. Stay the night at Ellington Lodge and enjoy a full English breakfast, all for just £52.50 per person. Look out for forthcoming events on Play Jazz UK or visit our website, theconcordclub.com.
Find out how your business can reach over 3.5 million clients right now by emailing sales@playradiouk.com or call 01243 556 285. PlayRadioUK.com. Internet radio your way.
This is not the Tommy Boyd Show with Stu and Matt on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
Okay.
Sorry, mate. I'll say sorry again for knocking your webcam off.
That's no problem, mate.
Sorry,
no
mate.
problem.
I know you stopped the women of the world from being able to admire your svelte physique. That's what I was trying to...
What's that?
It's nice.
Who's on the phone?
Compliment.
I see you left me and Blummy Chris out that. Cheers, Matt.
What?
He said, I see you left me and Brummy Chris out. It was a generic to everybody, but to Alan and Brummy Chris and everybody else, right?
What? Oh, unknown number. You see what he's doing now?
Yeah, you see what he's doing, eh?
You see what he's doing now? Right, okay.
On with the show.
Onwards and upwards. We've done weight loss. That's sad. What's the, women drivers? Oh, God, have you peed me off this week? I mean, and there's me and my mate, right? Bank holiday Monday, and we thought we'd go and watch Indiana Jones at the cinema, okay? So we went to the cinema complex, where there is the car park, etc., etc. I then proceeded to be, what I can only class as viciously stalked by... I'm guessing a 60-year-old woman in one of the biggest 4x4s I've ever seen.
Oh, that is scary.
She pulled over to the left as I was overtaking her, because she pulled over into the waiting bay, right? But she hadn't indicated to do anything, right?
Right.
She pulled over into the waiting bay to get a bigger swing on the corner. But she didn't indicate. She pulled over, I proceeded to go past, and she went to swing straight into me.
Bloody hell.
Without any indication or paying any attention to the road. Brilliant. Okay. Oops. Blah, blah, beep, beep, silly cow. Carry on round the car park, right? And we finally, I've got to say, we've been there about half an hour driving around looking for a space. Finally find a space. So we stop. Now, this is going to be hard to explain, but if you imagine you're looking at a car parking space which is about 30 feet in front of you on your left, to your right there's a load of cars, because that's how car parks work. So we're parked, can't be seen by anyone coming down the other side because of these cars, patiently waiting for a guy to reverse. He pulls out, same woman in the 4x4. As I go forward, goes vroom, straight in front of me, straight into the car parking space.
Nice.
Without batting an eyelid, okay?
Oh, but she owns the car park, obviously.
Well, women seem to own the road, because this has kicked off a couple of incidents this week that I've had. I was in the car on Friday afternoon. I'd gone home to pick some equipment up for a show I do on a Friday night. And I was going round a corner that was tighter than a 90-degree angle. It was almost a U-bend with a triangular-shaped house in the middle, okay? So I've come round the corner, and there's cars parked either side of the road round this corner, so there's only really room for one car at a time. As I've come round the corner, there's another woman coming up, right? And, oh, you know, it was kind of like, the realisation of seeing a car, you put your foot on the brake quite suddenly, don't you? So we both did. And then I sort of realised, oh, well, that's a panic over nothing. She's 20 feet away. She's 20 feet away, pointing at me, going, "You stupid twat!"
Really?
And I've...
Has she been watching the videos of the show?
Maybe. But I proceeded to then stand my ground and refuse to move until she'd accepted the fact that A, we were nowhere near a crash, and B, how on earth was I supposed to see her with cars either side of the road on a U-bend corner, and I'm coming round it. I'm not going to see anybody until I'm confronted face to face with them. Yeah. I refused to move until she went, "Oh, okay, sorry." Why do women feel that they are the uppermost driving authority on the... No, Joe, it is all women. My mum is just as bad. My mum drives through the village at 15 miles an hour. Takes ages to do anything. She's got so bad now, she's now got an automatic car. So it goes even slower. It's like she wants to annoy people.
Possibly.
People, right, do you ever see a man stop before a speed bump?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes,
no,
I
you don't.
have.
I don't stop, but I slow right down. But I have to, because otherwise I'll just wreck the front of the car.
There's a woman in my mum and dad's village who stops, puts it into first, finds the biting point,
Was it? She
and
shouldn't
goes...
have a license.
This is my point.
I'm not saying
Women
that all
should
women
not
shouldn't
have licences. See, I like you, Joe. You don't have a licence.
I've chosen not to drive for various reasons.
Because you're crap, because you're a woman.
No, I used to work and live on a farm where I used to drive the cars up and down, no problem. I used to be able to parallel park in between tiny little places. I had no problem with that. And what I do have a problem with is other drivers on the road that are doing stupid things. Not all of them women, I might add.
Most
Every
of
time
them.
I've
Most
been in a
of them
car
women.
for a long journey,
Most
it's
of them
blokes
women.
being arsey.
But that's what
Riding on
women think
people's
it's the blokes,
tails.
but it's not. It's not. I was driving perfectly fine, right? But each, that
You
woman,
wins, it's you that's driving.
that woman, I came round that corner. It was my fault.
No,
Because they
that
like to
wasn't
blame
your
the blokes.
fault.
Alan? Yeah, thought so.
No, that wasn't your fault. That was her fault, and
No,
that's
what it-
wrong.
Well, it was no one's fault, but she decided to blame
But
it
it's
on me.
it's her fault for blaming it on
Yeah.
me. So I mean, I really don't think that it's all women are crap drivers. I think it's rubbish.
What?
Women,
I was
please
just
phone
really
in and
gonna
back
say.
me up here because I don't drive.
Well, Alan was going to back you up. He's a woman.
Brilliant. Okay. Right.
I want to know more about Alan's something mentioned during the week. No. Sorry, about this was about Alan's trips to the brothels that he was on about last week that we completely
We don't know, because what's going to happen now is he's going to call back in
And
with
then
stories.
explain about
and it
what
won't
I
be
want to know.
funny, and it'll be too long, and a lot of people won't understand what he's saying. Right, this is not the Tommy Boyd Show. If you like watching three slightly strange people sit in chairs and talking to microphones on cameras, then you can go to NTTBS.com. That's short for Not the Tommy Boyd Show. If it's frenetic, you might want to say November Tango Tango Bravo Sierra.com. Okay. God, no. So, you can NTTBS.com, right? And you can call 0208 123 1088, Skype play.radio.uk, or you can email studio@playradiouk.com. Not there anymore?
No.
Okay. That's what I like to hear. Right, so we've kind of talked about Big Brother. Thank you very much to Eugene for coming in. The Play Radio Weight Loss Challenge has ended. Stu is our worthy winner.
Thanks.
But did anybody know about these 5 hostages?
Now there's a thing, isn't it? You see, now this was something that I noticed in the I noticed something in the paper this week about these 5 hostages in Iraq. Excuse me, who have been there for a year, no less. How many times? Well, let me pose the question to you, Joe. Did you know?
I did not know.
Neither did I.
And I'm a fan of BBC News 24.
And how many days? And how many days?
You know
weeks?
my relationship with the BBC News website.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And how many days, weeks, years, months, hours were devoted to Norman the hippie, old OAP Kemba?
Let's wait a second, because maybe there was a reason for that, wasn't there? There was supposed to be a media blackout
On what?
on the hostages, not on the hippies.
There was?
Well, that's what they're saying.
Oh. Because I mean, they've been a year and not one person's mentioned the fact that maybe there's a few people held
But maybe
hostage.
it might have caused problems in getting them back. Mind you, they haven't proved very successful so far. But maybe their lives were at risk from advertising it. Possibly.
Possibly, but
There's normally a reason, because frankly we love the news, don't we?
I'd quite like to know if there was a reason. I would have quite liked the BBC or Sky or somebody to come out and say we haven't been able to tell you this for the last year because there's been a blackout.
Know more about that
rather than just coming
the
on.
fire in LA.
Yeah, rather than just
a whole afternoon of nobody's been injured, nothing really sufficiently has been damaged, but we've had a bit of a fire, and they did about 3 hours.
There was a fire in LA, was there?
Yeah, it was studios.
God forbid that we put. But, oh my God! Not that the film studios are burning down. Hell,
Yeah.
oh
no,
no!
but it wasn't even that. It was a bit of a studio. Nothing was harmed. The whole thing was still all open to the public.
Right. So actually, there was shag all ready to report.
There was a lot of firemen, which was quite good.
Right.
But that was it. And the weird thing about that thing was that when they did the conference, they were saying, "Well, we heard there might have been a bomb," and they said, "No, there wasn't a bomb. There was never any thought of that." But if there had been a bomb, what would you have done? Really trying to drag out the news there. Where we could have been, you know, listening.
Talking about
other
hostages
things.
in Iraq, perhaps, that
exactly.
we didn't know about for a year.
Stuff,
yeah, so I'm not so sure. I mean, if there's a media blackout, then I can understand the reasons why there's media blackouts and this, that, and the other. You know, if it's potentially a negotiating state or whatever, you know. But I just would like to have known that there is a media blackout once they broke the story, rather than just sort of not saying anything, you know. So.
Apparently it's News 24. I got it wrong.
What, BBC News 24? Yeah. No, it's not anymore.
It's
I'll have you know.
I've just been told off.
Well, whoever that's told you off.
By someone even more geekier than me. Brilliant.
Who was geekier than you?
Ben.
Ben, it's not News 24. I know you're in Jersey, but it's not like the other side of the world, mate. It's called BBC News now. That's all it's called.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been rebranded. It's not News 24 anymore.
You're even more of a geek than anyone else.
I am, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Oh, sorry, an anorak.
Anorak, thank you.
Darcy emails in on studio@playradiouk.com. We'll read anything out. Came out of the tube station on Thursday to find I'd sadly just missed an accident. Pedestrian and cyclist splayed out on the road by a pedestrian crossing. Thankfully, both got up and didn't seem seriously hurt. Naturally, my first instinct was to blame the cyclist, but then again, the pedestrian was a woman.
It must be her fault then.
Yes, women shouldn't be put in control of things. Babies and food and tidying, they should be in control of.
Oh, right, yes.
Yes, I'm going down that route tonight. Let's see how many people hate me this time tomorrow.
Well, all our listeners seem to be men, so I don't think it's going to be a problem, is it?
No, that's right. We don't get many women callers, do we?
Oh, no, it's a shame.
Would you like a woman caller?
Yeah, I'd like some company.
You'd like some company?
Yeah, we could talk about girl things.
Periods and foundation.
Foundation? No.
You know.
I'm shit at shopping. I hate shopping. I'm really crap at it. I get bored, go play pool, drink beer.
Yeah, I'm a bit the same. I really don't like to shop unless I have to.
I like purchasing things, so I'll buy stuff on eBay because it's quicker or, like, whatever, on the internet, but I won't go shopping. I hate queues. I hate shop assistants.
For anybody that wonders, Stukas just keeps laughing at himself because he's obviously reading something on a forum or whatever. Want to share, Stu?
I was just having a bit of a conversation with Ben about the News 24, that's all.
Oh, really? Yeah. What did Ben say?
Ben said, because I said get with the programme, it's BBC News Channel, not News 24 anymore. And he said, you get with the programme, read my previous post. I said, it's not called News 24 anymore. And I said, read? Moi? I just jumped to assumptions.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's because I can't read and talk at the same time.
That's it, you see. You see, what it was is you led me down that path.
Completely wrong all the way through.
Yeah, you led me down the path to open my gob and jump to an assumption.
Actually, I shouldn't be in charge of anything either. Oh, dear. I'm going to go home. Play with myself.
Aww.
Right.
Yes. So another thing we were talking about earlier on is Facebook groups and this, that, and the other. So studio@playradiouk.com or on 0208 123 1088. The 01243 number is not working tonight for anybody that is trying to get through on it. You'll find that out pretty quickly when it just goes boop, or it says there is a fault with this number. One of the two. 0208 123 1088 or studio@playradiouk.com. The worst or the strangest Facebook group you're in?
Mine are all really dull.
Are they? Yeah, I've been through mine.
I've got some philanthropic ones, so to speak, but they're not weird. And that's about it. Some e-learning ones.
Cool. I just got a message that said Mr. Hum Hum is going to Channel 4.
Oh.
Apparently Ian Lee might have secured himself something with Big Brother or something.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, good luck.
Good on him. Yeah. I was trying to work out what Mr. was, because it wasn't really
Ah, right, I see. I was speaking to Ian Lee in the week, actually, and he may well be joining James Whale for one of the Tuesday night thingy, So look out for Ian Lee on Play Radio in the future. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I am as good as I was the first time you asked.
I was going to say, haven't we done this before?
Oh, I thought I'd go back in time. So.
Yes, you've been in Alan's time machine, haven't you?
I've been in. Yeah, that's right. Been in Randy's time machine.
Yeah,
it's rather dirty in there.
Yeah, it's a bit messy.
Sorry, go on, Stu.
I said it's a bit messy, full of pizza boxes and beer cans.
I can't believe those never lost any weight. What a shka.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Terrible. There's two very strange Facebook groups that I'm in. One of which, of course, is the Not the Dummy Boys show on Play Radio UK. Can't believe you didn't go for the selfless plug.
That's a real strange one. That is. There's some geezer in there called Matt Hollick who posts occasionally, but I can never understand what the fuck he's going on about half the time.
Well, what are you on about?
Yeah,
exactly. For a while he was deleting other people's posts. He thought that was funny.
I just don't like you.
It's nice.
Feelings mutual.
Well, in that case, I'll do that.
No, you can't do that. Just played him back up. I was talking to the guy.
I've not cut him off, really. I've not cut you off, G-Man. Brilliant. Thank you.
Really kidding, Matt. You haven't got the kahunas.
Oh, really?
Oh,
do you want to challenge me? Because I tell you what, I've taken down bigger men than you from a further distance.
I don't think that's true, but that's only because I'm a big man.
What's happening, G-Man? What can I do for you, mate?
Well, the other Facebook group, this is the good one. I came across this one. Was I appreciate Christian pickup lines. And allow me to read you a few. There are actually some good ones here.
Christian pickup lines?
Yes. It's ironic. There's a comedy element in here.
Fantastic news. My parents probably want to hear this.
Okay. Nice Bible. I just don't feel called to celibacy. At points in my life, I've been referred to Samson. I'm trying to find some other good ones that might make any sense.
Oh, I thought you might have prepped this, G-Man, before you,
Well, I prepped it about as well as you do for tonight's topics for the show, Matt.
Exactly.
I would go through more than job for you. You are perfect, except those. When Moses struck the rock, water flowed from it like a river. I promise I will never strike you. Bit of a naff one, though, really.
Yeah.
This doesn't fill in there. Who's your favourite apostle? You float my ark. That's probably a good one to end.
You float my ark.
You float my ark. That's good, that. I like that.
I think, Matt, I challenge you to try that one at the weekend.
What, you float my ark?
Yeah. See how you... I bet you couldn't even pick up a 1 or a 2 with that.
A 1 or a 2? Oh, is this ratings of what they look like, G-Man?
Indeed, yeah. Well, I thought you'd be back onto a topic you might know more about. So.
Well, I don't think any woman is a 1 or a 2. I think they all kick in at 6.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen some 1s and 2s in my time, mate. Believe me. Yeah.
You clearly haven't been out in London, then, Matt.
No, exactly.
Oh, no,
when I was standing waiting for G-Man and Chappers the other week, there was plenty of 1s and 2s walking through Victoria. If you want to see some 1s and 2s, Victoria Station is the place to go, mate.
You see, I lived in London for 18 months. You see, and I don't think there were any 1s or 2s there. I think all women come in at 6.
Right. Well, there you go.
Terrible. Can I also say, I think I'm going to support Croatia in the European Championships.
Okay.
I've decided because a friend of my friends have challenged me to go and visit the country that wins.
That's cool.
It's a good idea because I don't much like travelling around Europe, so they kind of take the mick at me and go, maybe you should go and visit a country. And of course, I needed a reason to team, so added the two together, and that worked out quite well. So I'm supporting Croatia, A, because it looks nice, and B, because as a Croatian player.
Romania. Oh, Romania in as well, because I quite fancy visiting Romania, and apparently that's quite a nice place to go. I've been to the Czech Republic. I'd go back there again. Yeah.
We've actually got a book of exciting places as Croatia.
We have, yeah, we
have.
have.
Have a look and see if Croatia might be in it?
What you could do for us, G-Man, is make a little YouTube video while you're in the winning city. Or country, even.
Oh, I'll do that, yeah.
And yeah, you can tell us what it's like. But I think that's a fantastic idea, G-Man. Thank you very much for your call. We do have this book, which Joe has given me to
peruse.
From
yes.
BBC Books.
We might have BBC Books. Ah, the BBC, my favourite website for
Unforgettable
everything.
Places to see before you die, which is a really good title.
Matt.
Now, you see, I opened the first
Matt,
page here.
Matt, while you're looking for there, can I just ask a question? Yeah. Have you got the number for Domino's?
I do. Now, I think you want Domino's in LA.
In LA?
Yeah. Oh, Littlehampton, that's what everyone calls it.
Oh.
LA.
Is it? Oh.
Okay.
Do you know that, living around here?
No.
Right.
But then
Okay.
I don't
You're going to have to
much.
do it on your mobile.
Well, I know that.
Shall we see what the customer service is like?
Should we see?
Can you
I'm
do it on
wondering
loudspeaker?
whether or not I can order a pizza and get it here and eat it before 10 o'clock.
Well, telling them where to go will be the funny thing. You know, the Satellite Direct building off Watchdog.
Is that the hardest thing to do when you order pizza? Is tell them how to get here?
Yeah,
forget about it then.
No,
forget about it. I'll pick one up on the way home.
You just say it's the Satellite Direct building. The
That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll pick one up on the way home. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I've just had an email from my comrade Jamie Robertson.
Uh-huh.
He's part of the Grass Boating Facebook. He said, don't forget to mention our Facebook site. I've already mentioned it, Jamie, don't worry.
Several times. Don't forget, of course, you can also join us on Facebook on Not the Tommy Boyd Show, as advertised by G-Man a minute ago.
That's quite right, yes.
Get us on there. On the wireless.net, we're in there as well. Skype chat. Skype is play.radio.uk. You can get into our Skype chat by clicking on the little link that says, join me in this public chat.
You're good.
0208 123 1088 and studio at playradiouk.com.
First I think you're good, and then you just take it up another level.
You know, it's all this time spent in radio. You get a little bit of professionalism after a few years, you know.
When is that coming?
It's going to take years?
Well, I said a few years. I mean, it has only been 5 or 6 that I've been working in radio, so maybe it's a few years down the line yet. But
okay, so were we looking for Croatia?
Croatia, we were going to have a look for.
Doesn't look like it.
It might not be in there.
Why are you looking at that? You've read that from Darcy, haven't you?
Heard the property market's going quite well in Croatia.
Yeah. Now I've heard that
France now Croatia is a place to go.
I've heard that Croatia. You see, the thing is, Croatia you can buy some very cheap but very nice. Renovated. That's the word I'm looking for. Renovated.
You were going to say something else.
Renovated buildings.
Croatia has officially the best beaches in the world.
Okay.
I went to a friend who went to. It's Dubrovnik's in Croatia, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's the. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
The one thing.
Anyway, a friend there went there last year who said it was the most beautiful place he's ever been to on holiday.
Well, I'm slightly annoyed. Well, not annoyed. Disturbed. Unforgettable places to see before you die. The last place you should see before you die is a children's home in Jersey.
Oh dear.
So, see what I did there with the humour things?
Yeah, I saw what you did there, mate. Yeah.
I did that. But some people will be offended by that.
Will they?
I think it's disgusting.
Well.
But they won't switch their radio off. They'll just turn it down. You notice that? Old biddies, when they're being interviewed, oh yes, I heard it on the radio and I had to turn it down. They never switch the radio off, do they? It's because they're worried they won't get it back on again. My grandson set it up for me in Christmas of 1984. It's been on ever since. Uzbekistan. Samarkand in Uzbekistan. Do you know what? I watched Dom Jolly's Great Adventure the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fan of Dom Jolly, I've got to say.
Now I love Trigger Happy.
I hated Trigger Happy.
I thought it was the most hilarious thing.
I love the documentary stuff he's doing now, but I watched Dom Jolly's Big Adventure, Excellent Adventure, and he went, started off in Lebanon, was it? You've got Syria. Lebanon, yeah. Because he used to live there for like 18 years, brought up there basically, and they used to go to the desert around Syria for a camping holiday, look at some caves and all that. And he scratched his name in a cave, Dominic 1975, and he went to find that basically. And he found it. It was brilliant. But all the way through the show, it was showing you the most amazing, and I kid you not, the most phenomenally amazing architecture, ruins of Roman temples and all that kind of stuff from the old occupancy and all that. I was absolutely blown away, the amount of architectures. If you want to go on a holiday where you want to be amazed by history, go to the deserts of Syria and take that trip along there, because I was like, wow.
Cool.
And nobody ever talks about it. You never taught about the ruins and the history behind Syria and all that kind of stuff. You never I never found out about it in geography lessons or whatever. I didn't even know it existed, so it's all brand new to me. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you.
Cool. You know, you were talking about people complaining about never turning things off and being offended and this, that, and the other. Can I read you? We mentioned earlier about Bill Oddie.
Yes.
And I found the article that was in the Daily Mail this week about Bill Oddie. Can I read you this very quickly?
Please do. Yeah.
So. I'll paraphrase the beginning part of it, where it says, where basically BBC viewers have complained about Bill Oddie's smutty innuendo on the Springwatch programme. I'll start here. It says, the first moment of controversy on Tuesday night's show came when 66-year-old Oddie spotted the amorous antics of a couple of sparrows. He told viewers, the female's asking for it, and getting it, basically.
That's not innuendo at all, though.
Here's where it gets a bit weird. Here's where it gets weird. She was fluttering her wings and pretending to be a child. That's kind of weird when you think about it. Oh, and again. She is doing that wing fluttering type... She is doing that wing fluttering thing like that to say... as if to say, I'm a baby, feed me. She's getting quite the opposite, basically. Oddie added, that's a wing trembler she's just had there.
The thing is, why complain about that?
There's so much more we could complain about.
David Attenborough will show you graphic pictures, and here the elephant penetrates his wife.
I said this was more like Johnny. This was almost like Johnny Morris's Animal Magic from. Do you remember when we were kids? It was and he did do all the voices of the character. It says. It says, then later on in the show, he fronted a light-hearted Shakespearean-style item about the life of a stag beetle. When it came to the sensitive issue of sexual congress, Oddie, who presents the show with Kate Humble, decided not to hold back. He said, he crash lands on top of a likely-looking lady. There's a bit of luck. One thing is sure, this boy is horny. Then after a male stag beetle fought off a rival suitor for the right to mate with the female, things took an even more bizarre twist. Oddie took on the part of the female, and in the high-pitched voice said, "Come on, big boy, come and get it." The presenter added in the character of the female, "Oh, be gentle with me," as images on the programme showed the beetles copulating. It was all too much for the viewers of the programme, who complained on the programme's message board that his behaviour is inappropriate. One viewer, who has a 10-year-old daughter, complained, "I'm sick to death of the constant innuendo being offered by Bill at the time of scenes of mating appeared. It isn't funny or witty, just downright embarrassing when you're watching it with a daughter of my with the children of my daughter's age. For example, being asked by my 10-year-old, 'What does horny mean, Daddy?' when watching mating stag beetles isn't right."
It's a perfectly valid definition for horny.
That's
without
brilliant.
actually alluding to sex.
That's great, isn't it?
They should just brush up on their vocabulary, not worry about it. Don't you remember we used to watch a Magic Roundabout and
Exactly.
semen stains
No,
and masturbate?
no,
Was that not real?
that's all common
Well,
held
I didn't
misconception.
watch telly. I was outside.
Captain Pugwash
playing
never had
wood.
masturbates or semen stains.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
Yep,
No,
common
but-
held misconception.
Yes.
Oh, it's because I never watched it. It was crap. Excellent.
Or Roger the Cabin Boy was the other one that they used to say he had. Masturbate,
Oh,
semen
no,
stains, and
that-
Roger the Cabin Boy. Anyway, that was my little bit about Bill Oddie. I think that's brilliant.
I think all power to him. I think go for it.
Think get away with it on early morning,
It's
on
not
early evening
about
TV.
getting away with it. It's about being Bill Oddie. The guy is one of the foremost what would you say authorities in British wildlife.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, he's a little bit crazy. You'd have to be. But what is wrong with him telling it like it is? But kids wouldn't be offended like that. Do you know what I mean? Kids wouldn't get the wrong
I think they hear a lot
impression.
worse in the schoolyard, don't they? these
Jesus,
days?
I mean, David Attenborough.
Yeah.
David Attenborough would just use the word penis, vagina, and penetrate, and no one would complain. But because Bill Oddie's gone, "Oh, that's a wing trembler," everyone's like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, they've gone on Mary Whitehouse on his ass.
They have
and
gone
I
on
think
Mary
it's a bit
Whitehouse.
silly.
If you have a quick look at the third message down on the screen there, by the way, don't read it out, but there appears to have been a big cheer, and everybody's about to be really happy.
Right. Okay.
Somebody's
thank
left
you.
the chat room, and they're almost having a celebration.
Now, more great deals from one4travel.co.uk.
All this month, One4Travel are offering 2 great deals for your holiday to Turkey. Go cheap and cheerful in our 3-star bed and breakfast from just £169 per person. Or push the boat out with our luxurious 5-star all-inclusive hotels from just £329 per person. All prices are based on an adult 7-night stay and include flights, transfers and accommodation. Terms and conditions apply.
For more information, call One4Travel now on 0871 664 1405 or visit the website at www.one4travel.co.uk.
For perfect personalised cards for any occasion delivered through the letterbox, go to playradiouk.com/moonpig.
Hi, Steve Phillips here. Are you fed up with going out on a Friday and Saturday night? All the restaurants seem the same? All the movies you've seen before? Well, change your image. Stay in on a Friday and Saturday night from 10 o'clock and we'll have some fun. I'll play you the best 80s tunes on the internet as part of the All 80s Weekend. Bring a pizza, bring a bottle of wine. We are going to have a party together.
Broadcasting live to the UK. News, information, entertainment, and the best music from the past 40 years. This is PlayTwoUK. It's not the Tommy Boyd Show with Matt and Stu, only on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
You ordered a pizza, yeah?
I have done.
And what did you order?
I ordered just a margarita with chicken strip dipper things with barbecue sauce and one of those lovely ice cream thingies that they do for dessert.
So you just have a margarita?
Just cheese and tomato.
You don't like it?
I have a bit of bacon on top sometimes, but yeah.
You just like the cheese and tomato?
Yeah, I've got a waistline to watch. I mean, I did get a large one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a ham and pineapple fan.
Do you think I'll have it? Do you think I'll finish it by the end of the show?
Well, knowing Domino's, it probably won't get here by 10 o'clock.
Oh, right, okay.
We waited 3 hours for Domino's pizza. When it finally got to us...
Now he tells me. I'm not sitting here till bloody midnight waiting for it.
When it finally got to us, it was burnt.
No,
how the
nice.
hell can this be burnt? It took 3 hours to get here.
I've sent them back at times when they're burnt on top or they're just not cooked. I had one the other day that had hardly any cheese on the top.
On a pizza?
Yeah, I've watched them make... Because when I go into the Domino's locally, right, they've got this machine, and what they do is they kind of, they get the dough, and they splatter the old tomato puree over the top of it, and then they put it under this, like, device, which is just hell... All it's got is grated cheese in it. It's a great big round thing. And they just pull a handle, and it dumps a load of cheese on the top. Now, how can you get pizzas with hardly any cheese on if it just dumps them on the top?
It's because they've got... I would say, at a guess... that they got quite busy, they're rushing through it, and your pizza's gone through, and he's been the last one that's gone through.
Well, they got busier because it got sent back. I said to the guy, I said, I'm not being funny or nothing, mate. I said, but I ordered a pizza, not bloody tomato on bread. I could have done with that.
Don't complain in British restaurants and stuff.
Knickers, complain works.
Dom Jolly's Complainers is putting this whole thing... I mean, that's a genius show.
That's rubbish.
I've not seen it.
You are kidding,
No,
right?
I couldn't stand it. Watched the first one, I went, oh,
oh my God. So you are not entertained by a wheel clamping guy having his van clamped.
I saw that.
While he's wheel clamping someone else. That doesn't entertain you. I think that's genius.
That does amuse me in short stints.
That's genius.
It would have amused me had it gone about a bit better, but the guy doing the acting of the guy that was being the clamper of the clamper just wasn't really any kind of...
I'll tell you what, another great thing. The warden. This is a warden for traffic wardens. Obviously, they have to pass a test to do a licence. They get this guy dressed up as a traffic warden to approach a real traffic warden and basically blag that he is the warden, and he's been watching you work, and you've made a few mistakes, so I've got to give you a £30 fine, and he fills out a traffic warden's thing and sticks it on them.
Nice. I saw, actually, talking about people doing things that you should complain about, I saw the other day, and this was outrageous, we thought anyway, we saw a cop car parked at the side of the road in town. I won't say which road it was, but it was parked up on a double yellow line, right? And the two guys that were in it came out of the coffee shop, got back in the car. There was a very big long queue of traffic in both directions, so they sat in the car for about a minute and a half with the indicator going, and obviously couldn't squeeze out because the traffic was really bad. So they put their blue lights and their siren on, so everybody stopped. He then did a U-turn in the middle of the road, and then turned his lights off and sat in the queue of traffic going the other way.
Well, we all know that the police...
Isn't that a bit rich? Yeah. You know, to get out, just because you parked on a double yellow in the first place, to go and pick up your coffee, right? And then he has to put his lights and his siren on just so he can turn around, and then turns them off again.
We all know the police are above the law, though, don't we?
Cunt.
We all know the police are above the law.
What I do hate, I know I'm a non-driver, but I spend a lot of time in cars anyway, unfortunately.
It's good as a woman, you should be a non-driver.
Yes, I'm a non-driver. I read the map. Look at the fear on his face.
Wow. Oh. No, I quite admire women that can read maps, because I haven't met one yet.
I don't have to turn it upside down.
Excellent.
Admittedly, being a geologist, it probably helps.
It does. You do actually
that
have
you
to
actually know what's going on with it.
You do have to do an exam.
It's a good point, Stu, and you put it very well.
But yeah, middle lane people. You should not be in the middle lane. The middle lane is for
overtaking.
Go in the left lane, or my husband will ram up your arse and kill me.
Thank you, because I drove to work the other day in the up the M3 the other morning, and the amount of people that sit in the middle lane, they just don't understand. The middle lane is an overtaking lane, people, a bit like the right-hand lane. It's not a lane if you're a businessman to sit in because you happen to be going a little bit faster than the car 3 miles ahead of you.
Yes. It is okay if you're doing 120 miles an hour because nobody notices.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I sit quite often in the outside lane, doing a ton, and find that it's, in a 4-hour journey I only have to move back over once or twice for somebody to overtake me in their blooming Ferrari or whatever. And I think that's perfectly fine, as long as you're keeping up the speed and not just doing 71 to overtake a 70.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying, like trucks will come in.
And do you know the other thing? Yeah, trucks should be limited from 9 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they need to drive during the day?
No one will get their bread. It's not good.
The thing is, in modern society, do we give a shit? I don't care if you don't get your bread. I'll get mine because I'm not lazy enough just to walk around the corner to the off licence.
I can make mine.
I make mine.
Yeah.
So
I don't even use a machine.
Oh no, I use the machine. No.
I need.
I cheat and use the machine. Yeah.
Do we know who that is?
I've no idea who that is.
Hello.
Who is that?
I've no idea.
I'm asking them.
Well, you haven't clicked the button yet.
Oh, I thought I did. Who is that?
Sir, but my father was rather I'm right on the edge now, bursting my banks. Heard enough. End of my tether. If I've told you once, slipping my moorings, I'm a reasonable man. Don't answer back when I've asked you something. You're really pushing it, aren't you? Don't think you're too big. Wipe that grin off your face. Who do you think you are? The big I am? I wash my hands of you. I'm telling you this for your own good. The answer is no, no, no.
Excellent.
And that is the Human Zoo, ladies and gentlemen. 0208 123 1088. You can email studio@playradiouk.com. And what was the other thing? play.radio.uk. And I think that's... Oh, yes, and NTTBS.com. There you go, if you want to watch or whatever, or blah, blah, blah.
You can watch me getting very drunk, all on my own, because no one else is drinking.
Yes, I've opened a beverage, but just the one.
Just the one?
Just the one, which actually works out at 2 UK units. So if I have this now, let's have finished drinking it by 10 and leave about 12:30 tonight, and I'm sure...
You should be alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to run to the vending machine to get a pre-pizza packet of crisps and chocolate bar.
Excellent, excellent. You've got to get that. You've got to get your stomach activated.
Absolutely, you've got to get the digestive system running early.
Okay. Now, 208 123 1088.
Can I just say that, and I don't know if many people saw this week, that Harvey Korman, the actor, died this week, 81 years old. Do you know who Harvey Korman was?
No.
He played, he was in Blazing Saddles.
Oh.
He played Hedley Lamar. If you remember who Hedley Lamar is.
No, I was pissed at the time. Sorry. I'm Scottish, for crying out loud.
Hedley Lamar,
that's
Hedley Lamar there. See?
Rest in peace.
Okay, so just to clarify, I don't actually do 100 miles an hour in the outside lane.
Of course you don't do 100 miles an hour. 71.
You say something, and then people just go, "Oh no, do this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's terrible, terrible. Oh, how dare he do it?" Oh God.
You do 72 miles an hour, don't you?
I do.
1 mile an hour faster to get past everybody else.
I am that guy in the middle lane that you don't like.
They actually, do you know, they only really annoy me because they annoy everyone else and cause everyone to drive recklessly because they are then pissed off and drive badly, including my own husband.
Ah, right.
I can go fetal in the car sometimes going up to York to visit my sister.
Fetal, not fecal.
No, fetal. Yes.
Brilliant.
You can see me, I'm the one like this.
I haven't been on a motorway for yonks, you know.
I really don't like it. No one knows how to drive. And it's not just women, it's just all people to suddenly drive like total fads.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is one of the very big reasons why I do not drive. I was tempted to get some driving lessons recently.
Yeah.
And I thought, no.
I'm sick of driving.
I don't like it.
I'm sick of it. I can't even go home and see my parents because I just dread the journey. It's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible.
So up Leicester, isn't it?
Yeah.
Up that way. Yeah, that's not fun.
No, and the amount of speed cameras and everything on that stretch as well.
I've done a couple. Were you in town then? Because I've done a couple of gigs in Leicester and I really liked it actually.
You really like Leicester? Yeah.
It's all right.
Was it the smell of curry?
No, it was. I played the Leicester. Well, I actually did. I had Italian actually instead. But yeah, I did a gig at the Leicester Y Theatre.
The YMCA. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fab. It was really
good. Yeah. Where else did you? Just
Leicester Y again.
Oh, you didn't do Charlotte.
Twice. No, I didn't.
Now,
I did do Bradford Rios for anyone up there. That was fab.
Now, Matt and I were talking earlier on, if you want to take that phone call first.
Oh, right, okay. Hello?
Hello on the phone, yes?
I'll ask him in a bit, hang on. Right to the answer. Opinion on this. I got no opinion on that. Be on in a minute. What do you want to ask about? Well, of course I know everybody's a fucking cartesian. I know that. I got it anyway. Stop ringing anyway.
Chris!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello! Is that you?
It's Matt. How are you, Chris?
Pushing the boat out. Who won the white challenge? Sorry, bud. Are you there?
Yes, mate.
Hello.
Stu won it.
Who won it?
Stu.
Fucking hell, I've done another fucking tenner. Jesus! Right, hang on. Oh, shit. Right, pushing the boat out. Is everybody all right? You all right, Joe?
Yeah, doing great, thanks. How are you?
About that Chinese thing then, that old earthquake, is still sure that HAARP's not having any effect or what? Come on now, come on. Physiologist, there's loads of things to mention. We've got to mention dualism. My mate wants to talk about idealism, perceptual realism, and all that kind of rubbish. We've only got a minute or two. It's only bullshit. What do you reckon? They got a machine and they've caused it. They've hit them in the fucking the rice basket, haven't they? In Burma. Are you there?
Yes. It is.
They hit them in Burma.
Purely
and then they've hit them in bloody China. The Chinese are probably complicit in it. Have you seen the plasma in the sky 30 minutes before it happened?
Wow. Did you see Sharon Stone this week, by the way? Was it in the comments she made?
Don't talk about her. She was round the chip shop the other day. Honestly, flashing the nickel. I want to talk about all this I've got to go anyway. See you in a bit.
Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, mate.
James Whale.
Oh, well, you're giving those guys a pretty hard time in there, James.
I know. Well, they need it. And when I've softened them up, it'll be a lot easier to work with them.
Oh, they must be so happy. And can I tell you, this sounds so cool because it's so wild and dangerous and fun and unexpected, and it's just so vibrant. I'm loving it. It's great.
Do you know, it's the same way I feel about my circumcision. But listen, thank you very much. The James Whale Radio Show, Tuesday, 6 till 10 p.m. UK time, only on PlayTwoUK. This is not the Tommy Boyd Show with Stu and Matt on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
Victor!
Hello?
Hello.
He wore a blazing saddle, he wore a shining star. His job to offer battle to bad men near and far. He conquered fear and he conquered hate. He turned our life into day. He made his blazing saddle a star to light the way.
I used to hum that tune for days after watching the movie.
It's one of the greatest songs in all time, I think.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Very good.
And I think it is one of the best films of all time. And so many lines from it come up also always in conversation.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask today is for a bit of help from you, because I am in another quandary regarding parts of animals.
Okay.
Yes. And what is this time is a colleague from work told me what I think about so many camel toes on the internet these days, on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I went and I searched for camel toes, and I really didn't see a single camel toes because all the time was just these pictures of girls in their underwear.
Yeah, shocking.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of camel toe on the internet, though, is there?
I don't know if you'll see
Well, I would actually like to see one because I'm interested in knowing how they managed to cross the distance.
Just check out.
Oh, that's a camel toe, right? Yeah, there we go.
There you go, Victor. If you look on the webcams, I can. Oh, where's it gone?
Yeah, you've moved it to the wrong direction.
I can show you what a camel toe is.
There's a camel
well,
toe.
I'm not in front of. I have to go outside the flat because it's such bad reception.
You may have to podcast
I
that
will
one.
see it later on the.
Check it out on the YouTube.
On the internet, I will see on the internet later. I don't know if you want to plug where to see it on the internet.
NTTBS.com.
Yeah, and you can get the YouTube webcast from Usenet posts on YouTube.
That's right. Thank you very much indeed for this.
It's good. Well, so you want to know what a camel toe looks like, right?
Yes, because they tell me what to look for camel toe, and all the time I'm trying to find it, and instead of seeing how the camel toe is looking and why it is so special, I'm just seeing like pornographic or semi-pornographic images. I don't understand what's going on.
Right, because I was just
seems to be turning into a hotbed of soft pornography.
So I was thinking the easiest way to do this, Victor, was it your wife's sister or something like that you were getting it on with at one point?
Oh, she's still here.
Yeah? Well, in which case, what you need to do is nip into her bedroom, just ask her to get her best pair of panties on, and then yank them up really hard like a wedgie, and just watch the front. It'll be fine.
Okay, this should remind me of a camel in some way.
Exactly,
right?
Yes. It'll remind you of camel, yes.
Well, I remember a joke about the camel, but Aaron told me not to make any jokes, so I better not.
Yeah, he's in a mean mood tonight, isn't he?
Where is he this
He is.
Well, he went to a christening.
This guy who got, there was a joke about this guy who got given a camel while he was in the desert as a soldier. He brought it back, and eventually it got ill after he'd been riding it around the city. And he said, "Well, I'm wondering if there's something wrong with the womb." And the vet says, this camel has no womb, this camel is male. And he said, no, I'm sure it's female. And he said, no, it's male. Why do you think it's female? So whenever I'm driving around on my camel, always somebody behind who I'm blocking saying, hey, look at that cunt on that camel.
Very good, Victor. Very good, mate.
Very good indeed.
Better fit while I'm ahead. Good night.
Cheers, mate. Ta-da.
Thank you for that, Victor. 0208 123 1088 is the number, because BT have faffed with the phone again.
Do you know, we missed the opportunity we were talking about what we were going to go and do in regards to Heathrow? We missed it. It was yesterday.
Oh.
Do you remember we were going to go to all those... You know what we said we were going to do was when they went and did one of these big protests that said no to Terminal 6 and no to a third runway, we were going to go and stand there with big placards saying yes to Terminal 6, yes to a third runway, and what the F did you expect when you moved next to Heathrow?
Yeah.
And he did it yesterday. And we forgot all about it.
Which leads us nicely onto our world tour.
The world tour. Now, yeah, Matt and I discussed this, Joe, earlier on, right, before you arrived.
Yes.
So we're thinking about, and it goes along the lines of actually of just something you were mentioning earlier on, whether or not Matt wants to take that call first before we get into this.
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
Then there's only one thing I want to do with that call.
For the moment. Okay, let's do that for the moment. What we were talking of doing was, when you were saying about playing weird places, what type of weird places would you like to do the show from? Matt and I were thinking about whether or not we could put the old, the Not the Tommy Boyd show on tour. And we could kind of, every sort of, once a month we could go and do an outside broadcast from some faraway, strange place in the UK.
In the UK? Oh, there's some brilliant places in Scotland I could go to. There's a place called Drumnadrochit.
Yeah.
Which the famed Mad Dog McCafferty, who was extradited from Australia, apparently for murder, but I don't know if that happened. But he's now lives in Drumnadrochit, apparently. That's a good place to go. So? There's Loch Ness. I could go Nessie spotting for you.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Well, how about take some coordination? You go to one place, you go to another, I go to another. We do the show from different places.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work if we're in 3 different places and we can't see each other.
We need an anchor.
Yeah,
we'll need an anchor.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, we need somebody. We need to be all together, otherwise it doesn't work.
Should we have some sort of challenge while we're there?
Well, no, maybe we could have people suggest of like weird and wonderful places in their town we could go and do the show from, right?
Yeah.
Then we'll compile a list, and then if we get a chance to actually go and do the show from an OB, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Be cool.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Have you seen what I'm doing on it?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing.
I'm having
yeah,
a lot of fun.
I know. You're not paying any attention to what we're saying.
It's just great. Reject.
Did you not think that would be quite good if we could go and do the show from a different place every week?
Cool, because luckily I work from home. I can then actually work from anywhere. So I am upwardly mobile, so to speak. That'd be great.
G-Man says Matt's an anchor.
He is. He's the anchor.
Thank you, G-Man. I'm like the Ron Burgundy.
Silent W.
That's brilliant. Thank you, G-Man.
Yeah, so...
do you know, I found out something quite interesting.
Did you?
I've been looking for studios to do some drum stuff in, and I found out that Tori Amos has a studio in Cornwall.
Really?
And it looks ace.
That's quite cool.
It's got 4 different live rooms, silent room. It's even got a little jacuzzi thing. It's got residential. Absolutely cool. And I just wish I had enough money to go record in it.
I reckon what we should do is we should go and find...
Could I go do it from there?
Yeah. Well, actually, I know another recording studio not too far from where my parents live. Where Take That, George Michael and Robbie Williams have all recorded their albums in. So.
Wow. How pricey is that then?
I have no idea. Probably expensive.
Probably.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe what we could do is put the show on tour.
Yes.
studio@playradiouk.com. We want to know the suggestions of where we should go and why we should go there.
Yes, and Alan, we're not doing it from your living room.
No.
That's 3 no's.
Steve Bentley says, just a thought, why do all sat-navs have female voices? Good point.
Yeah, that is odd.
It is.
It's supposed to be more soothing, isn't it, sat-navs with female voices?
Hello, Chris.
Hello, it's me again.
Hello, you again.
Go on then, talk.
Are you there?
Yeah.
That's enough of that.
I think there's a time delay in hyperspace.
Hello, it's me again. Are you there?
good. That, ladies and gentlemen, if you're
Hello.
interested,
Are you there?
that is the Mint Royale mix of Singing in the Rain.
Of Brummy Chris.
Wow, that was
And
cool.
of course, it was the winning song on BGT yesterday, wasn't it? That breakdancing guy, little lad. It was on at the year before, you know.
I like that. Not that I watched this, but I caught it on YouTube. The Signature guy.
BGT.
I actually thought that was quite amusing.
Right, Signature, a genius. The Bangor Michael
thought that was
Jackson act
funny.
is.
Yeah, it
they're
was really
great
good.
actors, great dancers, and it's just brilliant. Yes, BGT.
Oh, I've got a message just for me.
Is that it's like the in way of saying Britain's Got Talent?
I don't know.
I've got a message from Ben. Apparently, I can download Stephen Fry's voice on TomTom sat-navs. So if I learn to drive...
Hello?
I could have Stephen talking to me.
Hello?
Hello?
I would like to... Hang on. Are you there?
Yeah.
I'd like to distance myself from that pastiche. Right. Hello, Max. All right, mate?
Yeah, all right, bud, you?
We've only got a minute to... Only a second or two. And I'm sick of people saying, oh, he rings up and he has fuck all to say.
Yeah.
Probably true. However, Leslie, I don't think he was the complete fraud he made out to be at one stage. So I think... And he didn't half know what he was talking about. What's you written other than that?
I think good research, well prepared, well written.
He was all right, wasn't he? Well, anyway, you don't want to let it drop, I don't think, even though he's what you call it, the denouements didn't quite turn out as he would have hoped. But nevertheless, we stuck with it. But I think what he should do is pick the ball up and run with this, as they say. And, you know, perhaps you could cover Chinese medicine, natural therapies, remedies, acupuncture, herbal, dust of the signatures, codex alimentarius, that kind of thing, you know.
They could, though. I thought it was actually really quite good. Can you line those two up?
Yeah, hang on a second. Oh, no, I can't, because it hasn't asked. It hasn't, it's gone away.
Bang on he is.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't let it go. Where are you now?
We're here, mate. No, we were listening. No, I think he said what he's going to do is he's going to use that persona as his kind of like his
doing that, really.
Well, his alter ego, yeah.
He said for this alternative medicine and stuff, you know.
Yeah, hang on a sec.
Well,
hang on,
alternative
just
medicine's
2
all right,
seconds.
but it's, you know, that whole holistic stuff. I never really got all that, because now they have like all full shops for it, don't they? Like, so what's the holistic thing?
Yeah, exactly.
I've got loads of stuff to say about feng shui. You know?
Brummy Chris in Birmingham's on the line as well.
I'd like to distance myself from that pastiche, you know, Matt. Although I do feel flattered in that sense.
It's nice.
I don't realise why they...
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on? Am I talking to... Yes, of course I'm here. Well, don't be I know it's you, right? I don't know what's up you and your infatuation with me. I've told you to stop ringing me up unless you got anything to say. Turning your bloody meter. Of course I'm here. Are you there? Who's that there? Don't try and do my head in, sunshine. You'll have to get up a bit earlier in the day than... Anyway, that's all I was saying. I was making and that was a lovely song young Richard sang to us there, Blazing Saddles. He wore a blazing saddle.
Wasn't it just...
Anyway, wireless networking. What? Of course I'm here. I'll tell you who else is here as well. And he wonders where the bloody hell you are. Here, Phil, you have a word with him, don't you? You don't want to have a word. Anyway, it's cartesian. The man in the street is a cartesian. Tell him to fuck up.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you to both Chris's.
Chris and Chris. Are you there?
It's the longest day on Friday the 20th of June. How about doing the show from Stonehenge on the Sunday before or after? See if there's any druids hanging about. From Darcy, good suggestion. Studio at playradiouk.com if you want to email.
That's just along the road. I can manage that.
It's not far away, is it?
Yeah.
If you start walking now, you might make it by then.
I could maybe even get a train.
Or you could jog.
No, I'm far too bouncy for that.
No.
Sorry.
Well, you could take your treadmill on the train.
Well, I wouldn't need to take my treadmill on a train, would I, mate?
Oh, no, go on. That would be really fun.
Take my treadmill on a train? Have you not seen the size of these bloody treadmills?
Oh, no, take a small treadmill on the train.
I've got a small portable one.
So I've heard. 0208 123 1088 and Skype play.radio.uk. Watch and listen at N for November. TTBS.com. Well, I've had me rant about women drivers. We've not decided who we're going to do for the Euros yet. We've started on the Sunday Night Show tour. A few suggestions coming in. Strangest Facebook groups we've been doing. Please join the Grass Boating Championships on Facebook, by the way. It's this whole new craze that we're going to start that doesn't even exist.
Am I allowed to join it? I thought it was maybe a private thing.
No. You are allowed to join. It's absolutely no problem whatsoever. The Grass Boating Championships, as I said, it came up out of the insanity of being at work and being on a fag break and seeing something and just running with it. So there you go. I'm not. What am I?
Run out of things to say.
It's just that's a snippet from On the Wireless earlier.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Snippet.
I think it's the second line. Well, not really. I think it's the second line that's quite the most amusing.
Can I read it to you?
Of course you can.
All right.
Where that person says that person is that.
Right. So this isn't really working for a radio show, Stu. To be honest with you.
What's that, mate?
I said this isn't really working for the radio show. You showing me private conversations of things.
Oh well, I'm terribly sorry, young Matthew.
And to be honest, I thought you'd have been a bit more professional. But then you aren't quite a tech op yet.
Listen to him. Listen to him, gay boy. Ooh, listen, gay Matt. Why don't you calm down?
You can't talk, James. Where's
your where's is your boyfriend still in the other studio?
No. My boy. I don't even. Hang on a minute.
Boyfriend?
Yeah. No, you see that? No. My boyfriend.
I was just about to accept and say that I had a boy. It's not true. He's in there with his two of the mates. Right.
Oh, you got a bit of a thing going tonight, have you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Got a bit of a sesh planned when Richard's in, you know, while he's got his guest in here.
I'm on a triple promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard had promised to bring me a production crew, so we can film it all. It'll be on YouTube soon, and not the Tommy Boyd Show porn.
Good. 0208 123 1088 if you want to join in tonight. 25 minutes to go of the show, and well, it's been good tonight.
I've been having fun.
You've had a bit of a giggle tonight, haven't you? And you've almost plastered your way through that entire bottle.
Yeah. I'm not even half pissed.
Do you want to top up then?
Yeah, go on.
There you go.
Where's the tequila?
We're having a
That's what I
celebratory
want
drink.
to know.
Because weight loss challenge.
Oh, shite.
Have you done it again? You have absolute. Take that away from him.
Yeah.
You have absolutely no idea, do you?
No control.
No control. How on earth? Yeah. No. It needs to be. It needs to be soaked up. It needs to be soaked up. There we go. Look. Luckily, it's just on a little bit of fabric, but
right on my trousers.
Just rub it in there, why don't you, Steve? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I just called you Steve.
It's like your secret fantasy name, isn't it?
That's right.
Steve.
Somebody on the someone on the forum earlier was saying, "I'm so good in bed, I shout out my own name when I climax."
Oh, that's good.
No, not me personally. They were saying it about themselves.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
Yeah, I think that's all right.
I try not to shout out names. I find it easier.
So the hostages thing we started, and then it turns out that the reason nobody knows is because no one actually gives a shit.
Well, it's not that we don't give a shit. We just don't know. They've been kidnapped by somebody.
They were
family are missing them. There's been some prayers said a year on. So obviously some negotiations are going on that we don't know about, that we can't know about, and sometimes I think that's maybe a good thing. That's my personal opinion. Sometimes we shouldn't know things until they're done.
Do you watch Pushing Daisies?
I started, but there's too many adverts and I get bored.
Oh, I think it's very good.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to buy it on DVD because it looks great.
Did you know that ITV completely chopped out a whole episode of Pushing Daisies?
So they can meet up to Euro 2008.
That's
episode number 2. There was the episode I was watching the recap of today.
Did you watch?
Aren't they both lovely? The colour, the whole. Actually, I'm quite a video person, and the whole colouring is lovely.
Cinematography and all that kind of stuff.
It's brilliant, and the people that they've chosen, their faces are excellent, and they are very pretty women as well. But they've got beautiful faces for that particular show.
I thought it was a bit weird today. They were investigating a murder of some insurance clerks, and is this just me? But the person who was killing these people was called Madeleine McCain.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I missed that.
I thought that was really weird.
Just unfortunate, I think.
Do you think?
You know, there's a film about a missing child that was actually postponed because of Madeleine McCann, and they're still waiting for it to come out.
It's just coming out.
Is it coming out soon?
Friday, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was out Friday night.
And they kind of postponed it on moral grounds.
Yes, they did. Yes, that's right. Yes.
So that was it Jodie Foster film, Flight Plan?
Oh, I never watched that. It looked crap. I'm sorry. It just looked rubbish.
She lost a child on a plane. It was in a blue nose cone. Wasn't it obvious?
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah. I know.
It's ridiculous.
I loved Contact. I do like Jodie Foster, and I loved Contact, the film, because I am.
Contact's brilliant, isn't it?
Contact is fabulous, but the book is better, isn't it?
Now, you see, actually, I've got to say it. I got bored of the book and stopped reading it 3/4 of the way through. Yeah.
Ah, see, I have sometimes I can't decide because filmmakers are getting better at remaking books. Shawshank Redemption, I cannot decide on book or film.
Film. Oh, right. I don't read, so I couldn't actually give you a...
Well, it's a very short book, and I can lend it to you if you like. It's like that big. The Shawshank Redemption book is that big, and I can't decide which is better. And I love the film. Morgan Freeman's just such a good actor. I never want to meet him. And Tim Robbins, I don't want to meet him either.
Why?
Because I think...
It would ruin it.
Yeah, I think first, Morgan Freeman's been in so many good things. He's got this beautiful voice. If I ever meet him, I think he will totally shatter my idea of him.
I don't think he will.
Really?
I think you'll meet Morgan Freeman. It'll be like you're in your own Morgan Freeman film.
Oh, I would love that. I really would. He's just
Wouldn't that be good if he spoke in like the third person all the time?
Oh, yeah.
I entered the room when she was sat there, and she spoke to me. And then it's your turn to speak. And then he repeats what you said. She said, "Hey, how are you?" I replied nonchalantly, "I'm okay." Wouldn't that be great?
Anybody
like Family Guy, that episode where Peter narrates.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of that recently, and I've sort of been turned into an American Dad. I don't like it as much.
Do you know, I've had the same sort of thing. I've often seen it, and I've looked at several times, on the net and stuff like that, and thought, and now it's on like BBC Three and it's on FX.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as Family Guy, but I've now started setting the TiVo or the Sky Plus to video it when it's on. So
Matt's looking bored. I was going to bring up
I'm not looking bored.
Family Guy-esque bit, but I think there was a sort of 100 episode special.
There was, and I completely didn't watch it. So
you've got to watch it. It's the maker. Is it Seth MacFarlane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's got this kind of film trailer voice like that.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure I'm hoping he's miming because he'll never get a girlfriend like that. But they do this whole special thing where they have people coming in talking about Family Guy.
Right, I saw that.
How they say how bad it is.
Is this season 7?
No idea.
Because that's not in season 6.
No, it's just a one-off thing where it's actually him, and they do little recap bits of Family Guy.
But surely that's going to be in a season, though, surely.
I have no idea which season I'm in, because BBC Three tend to go round and round. I haven't got a clue.
They did go off on a...
Johnny's not dead on 2 pints and lager.
No, that's right, again now, yeah.
Hang on, no, he was never dead in the first place. They did say that, didn't they?
No, he died. He got killed by a shark.
Got killed by a shark. What? Oh, I've completely missed that era. I'll tell you what was genius, the musical episode of 2 Pints of Lager.
That was fabulous. It was live as well, wasn't it? Was that the live one?
No,
that wasn't.
No, they had a musical episode, which was all musical songs and stuff, which I thought was quite amusing. So,
what am I doing?
Just click that there.
We've got someone on the phone. Hello?
Richard.
Hello?
Richard? 3, 2, 1. Right, not Richard then. We will click on that one there and go, hello.
Alright. Good Lord. Right. Anyway, yeah, the live one was good because Catherine Drysdale, who plays Squeaky Lady, is the only one who did not corpse through the whole thing, and she was the one being the funniest person, and everyone else was watching her face and just cracking up, and she was... it was actually really good to watch.
Yeah, it was quite good, the live episode.
I never got into it when it first came out. I just thought it was crap. I really didn't like it, and I have recently become... I've attuned. I've settled in.
Yes. Yes. Answer that one then.
Answering away. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Mr. Chapman. How are you?
I'm disappointed that you're ordering food and pizza and fatty stuff.
Well, just going to treat myself, you know.
What kind of poster child are you for weight loss?
Well, you know, as Leslie used to say, you're allowed to enjoy yourself once a week, and I'm going to enjoy myself tonight.
May I say something harsh?
Go on then.
You may have won the weight loss challenge, but unlike me, you're still fat.
You listen, lanky. Listen, lanky boy. Yes.
I'm sad it's come to an end.
I know, so am I, mate. I'm going to miss your videos every week now.
I'm going to miss my videos too.
So hopefully we can engage in something that we've been speaking about off air, and that'd be quite good, eh?
Well, if if you want to come to the table with some contractual negotiations,
Yeah?
I'll be willing to listen.
Okay.
No,
How about,
it's
here's the
either you do or you don't.
Here's the contractual negotiations. If you want to do it, that's
are
great.
none.
And if you don't want to do it, then fair
don't
enough.
care.
And well, we do care, right? And if you don't want to do it, then that's fine.
With my glass of champagne.
Would you like a glass of champagne? Then I'll let Joe drink one down for you if you want.
Down in one?
Is it pink?
No.
Disappointing.
It's not even champagne.
But Matt, sorry, Matt. I was going to say, but Pete, you don't like swallowing pink things, no?
What?
Oh dear.
You asked if it was bad. I made a very bad joke. Don't worry about it, mate. It's fine.
Sorry, you're breaking up badly.
Oh, mate. Oh, it's a shame.
Communication are terrible.
Sorry, mate. All right. Well,
Can I
listen.
say that I will be supporting Holland in Euro 2008.
Holland?
Why Holland?
Orange.
Just because they're
enough.
orange. Fair enough.
Pretty much the only reason. And
Fair enough.
I dislike the other teams, and Holland need to win it again. When was the last time they won it?
A long
88,
time
wasn't it?
ago. Yeah.
I think it was 88 because it was Denmark in 92. Or was it? Did Sweden win it? No, Sweden hosted it one year, didn't they?
I don't
Yeah,
think
they did, yeah.
I thought they had hosted it. The year when Thomas Brolin was quite good and destroyed England.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Thomas Brolin joined Leeds and did rubbish and got sacked. Perhaps if only he should join the weight loss challenge. Anyway, Steve, the reason I was calling is
Yes, mate.
anything that I want to challenge you for an additional 8 weeks.
For what?
Well, we chart down our weights from now
Right.
and see who can lose the most percent between now and, like, the first Sunday in August. So, no weekly videos, just a straight out, come back in 2 months.
So you want me? So what you're trying to ascertain here is, Pete, is whether or not I'm going to continue doing the weight loss after tonight. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I am challenging you by saying I will genuinely beat you.
Oh, you think so? In 2 months?
I will genuinely beat you, yeah.
1st of August.
Yeah.
Okay, deal.
Don't make yourself ill. When you turn on your side, you will disappear. It's
That's
not
okay.
a good idea.
Deal. 1st of August.
Right.
What do I win if I beat you?
I don't really know. A night with my mother?
Sorry.
Sharon, you got a
Actually,
sister?
that's worth it.
I've got a sister, yeah.
How old's she?
27 now, yeah.
Do you think you could pimp her out?
She might need a bit of a choice in that.
I wouldn't want her.
Yeah, she's hideous.
Is she?
I mean, what? Oh, yeah, I'm going to come on here and say, yeah, my sister's beautiful. What kind of sicko does that make me? That's like the kind of thing Randy Lawford would say about his family name.
Alan might start tracking her down.
Yeah, Alan the sex perv will come round and start stalking you outside your house, eh?
Yeah.
All right, well, you think of something that I'll win if I beat you then, chappers, and I'll see you
What do I get if I win?
Well, what do you want if you win?
Oh, a night out with Matt Hollick.
A night out with Matt Hollick. Well, I don't think that can. I think that can be arranged.
Is Matt still in the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter.
Matt, a night out with you. So you'll have to support Stu and make sure he wins.
Aha.
Well, hang on. Don't I have to agree to the night out first?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of semantics, mate, isn't it? Really?
Well,
Does that mean more weight loss is happening? So I can sort of join in, piggyback in, so I can continue my weight loss.
you can continue it, but please do it outside of the show.
Oh, we will do.
Oh my God, I really don't like this whole weighing and.
Yeah, no, that's
No,
fine.
the
tired
way
of that.
we meet up on the first Sunday of August on the show to say who's lost the most.
Yeah, okay.
Brilliant. Okay.
We can deal with that. Yep.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Well, chappers, you've got to go, mate, because we've got to do this.
If you want to increase your profits, go the extra mile for your customers, and bring loyalty to your business, then you need Play in Store. In-house or online, Play in Store is your personal, made-to-measure music and marketing tool. As part of the Play Radio Network, we are experts at creating the perfect radio station for your customers, in turn delivering an increase in sales, staff morale and brand awareness. Go to playinstore.co.uk.
Are everyday items stretching your family income to the limits at the moment? Me too. Well, I found this amazing website, comparison-plus.co.uk. It's amazing. You can compare the prices of thousands of products from all the big retailers. And what's more, it's a totally free service. You don't have to become a member to use Comparison Plus. But if you do register with comparison-plus.co.uk, you get cashback rewards, giving you even bigger savings. Don't pay over the odds. Click comparison-plus.co.uk and start saving now.
It's not the Tommy Boyd Show with Matt and Stu, only on PlayTwoUK. Beware, the content of this show may offend.
That's good. We've been trying to gauge your opinion on who we should be supporting in the Euro 2008 and who we should be putting our sweepstake on. It seems that not really many people care really at all about 2008. So what I'm just going to suggest is I'm going to put 20 quid on the team. If you guys go and put 20 quid on the team, and whoever wins.
Well, apparently we've got three on the go at the moment.
3, well, but 1 for each one, and one of them was me.
Well, I'm going to choose my own personal preference, but you guys go first, and I'll pick out what's left. So, ladies first?
Well, I don't know the other ones because I've forgotten them, so I'll just say Sweden because I wrote it down.
Okay.
Sweden.
I'll have Spain then.
You're going to have Spain?
Okay.
Right. I'm going to go for Germany.
Oh, people who can actually play football. Brilliant. Okay, then.
No.
Can I just give you 20 quid now?
That's a joke. No, yeah. Sweden are a blooming good team.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because I am the rugby person that you don't like because they all have showers together.
Yeah, that's right.
I've never drunk my own urine.
Lie.
Okay, maybe once.
I've completely forgotten what I was going to say.
Germany.
Germany, they're always the anticlimax of every competition, aren't they?
Yeah.
They always get to the semis, maybe the final, they never win.
Yeah.
Germany, yeah, they're always a bit... It's a bit on the edge, isn't it, Germany? They get there and then don't.
The one thing, because I don't watch football that much, is I do remember being in Aberdeen in a pub one time, and we were watching Germany-England, the big time, when England won 5-1.
Euro 96. No, that wasn't Euro 96.
They won 5-1, that's what happened. And I do remember putting a bet on, and it was something to do with alcohol, I can't quite remember. But I said that England would win 6-1, and all my Scottish friends who always bet against England regardless, said, don't be so stupid, it will be 2-1, something or other, like that. And they got to 5-1, and I was absolutely rampantly drunk on tequila, and I was screaming for 6-1 to England in a bar in Aberdeen. It's not a good idea. But I have to say that your Scottish compatriots were shouting for England by the end, because it was such a good game, and that is something I have never seen.
Good. In the same way that we don't ever cheer Scotland.
Do you not?
I don't think we ever do we?
I don't say... Why would you?
I think anybody ever does?
They very rarely win.
I don't know.
You don't care. It's football.
No, I don't care. My team got relegated to the third tier of English football in the first time in 124-year history, and then we sacked another manager.
Oh, did you get rid of him?
Yeah.
Did you really? Oh, it's a shame. I quite like that guy, actually.
What, Holloway?
Yeah, I think he's quite a funny bloke.
No.
I felt a bit sorry for that bloke from Chelsea.
Hang on.
He came second in something really important, and they fired
Avram Grant.
him.
Yeah, Avram Grant did more than Jose Mourinho did in one season.
Yeah.
He did everything.
But they fired him.
He came second in absolutely everything he did.
But that's better than third, or fourth, or
that much is
fifth,
true.
or relegated.
That much is true.
For example.
That much is true.
And they still fired him.
Yep.
I felt a bit sorry, because he was out there getting
I did feel a bit
rained
sorry.
on.
He was nice enough. He seemed to be a nice enough guy, but...
Who's on the phone?
Am I right that Chris from Birmingham wants me to phone in and read tea leaves?
That's what I heard.
Bloody hell. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get people on the webcam to poo in a Tupperware tub, and I'll actually check that and tell them the future. How are you?
Oh, hello, mate.
How are you? Can I not poo in a tub, thank you?
Oh, go on. You know you want to. I can test your pH level, you know.
I've done that with my bits of paper and my pee.
I'll
Don't
do
need
my
to
real
poo.
voice now. How are you all?
Lovely. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Wait a minute. Have you switched to your real voice now, Joe?
This is my real voice, yeah.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, thank you. You know,
I have to say, honestly,
you're a real person. All the shit you've given him the last few weeks of his voice and, you know, calling him a gay man and everything. Jesus, he'd have to have a thicker skin than Rick Waller, wouldn't he?
Jace, I would just personally like to say, genius, mate.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you for that. I couldn't believe how hated that man was.
It was
No, but he wasn't hated. You know how those videos actually were really good, and people were watching them because they were really bloody funny. So I think you should do a weight loss video, a proper one. Sell it.
Do you think Leslie Gruford can investigate something like, you know, the YouTube thing he did tonight with the person who channels? Do you think Leslie Gruford can be our investigator investigative reporter.
I thought that we had offered that position to someone else.
Well, no, they can just do the whole, you know, on the YouTube thing.
That would be
whatever.
quite good.
Just to send videos in. I don't mean specifically.
Oh right, okay.
You know, just to continue because
I was talking to Peter earlier on the Skype chat, and we said we should pick targets, and maybe all of us, you know, the people who do the YouTube videos, actually send them video replies and wind them up, but not the obvious people who are like commercial scaremongers and are like, you know, like that kid.
Yeah.
Selling these videos.
Yeah, that would be quite funny.
Of the world,
they would be quite funny.
Because I don't want to say goodbye to Leslie.
No, I can't.
You will not say goodbye. It's hello. It's a new era.
Au revoir.
You'll be screaming for the right reasons this time.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, well, we never did meet up for our little bedroom quid pro quo, did we?
Dalliance.
We'll get it into a little clique.
That'd be class,
what
mate.
I'll do is I'll open a thread this week on the Shrine.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about YouTube and maybe how we can incorporate it into the show.
It's even funnier now. I know it is.
Well done, Stuart. By the way, this is me personally now saying I watched the karaoke version of the show from months back.
Oh God!
And bloody hell, you ain't half lost weight, mate.
Well, thanks, mate. Yeah, people at work tell me they can't believe how much it even just what is it, a stone and a half, whatever it is.
Yeah,
and people say that people say they can really tell at work that. Yeah. So yeah,
not a single green drink either.
No, and not a single green drink, and no laxatives. Although last night I did consider the laxatives last night, thinking it'll just get those extra couple of pounds off today. Because I was
it would have dehydrated you.
Well, yeah, it would have done.
And
yeah.
it's sore as well.
Yeah, I know.
You don't
Yeah.
want to see that.
No, I don't want to be crapping bits of glass type feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Accidental fart in bed.
Pebble dash in the toilet.
It's not good.
Oh.
Don't want that in the studio.
No, we could do without that. Yeah, we don't. Anyway, raising the topic out of the toilet. No, it's been great. It's been great, mate. I've really had a good laugh over the last few weeks at those videos. They were brilliant, and the fact that you got Aaron like that was classic. Absolutely brilliant.
I couldn't believe how easy it was. We tried to get you on the diet.
I know, but if you noticed, there was no way in hell I was going anywhere near that diet, mate. Believe me.
100% resistance.
I tell you, I wasn't. I looked at what it was and I went, listen, I don't care whether it cleans your body out or not. I am not going anywhere near that shit.
It was very vile, but it was very healthy. You know.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to stick him on something that was going to send him to hospital.
Well, that would have been even funnier.
That's right. Get something up his ass that isn't organic.
Well, at least if it is, it's covered in a latex glove. Excuse me, Mr. Weedle.
By the way, that's my sheep.
Oh, that's your sheep.
I didn't go out at night and find a sheep that, you know, was in the field. We've got a sheep in the back called Nutty. So.
Oh, you just keep the one?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It used to be a friend of a horse we had, but the horse died, so he's on his own now.
So you're a bit of a farmer, Jace, or...?
No, we live out in the country. We've got a village property, but nothing to do with farming, just got a bit of land in the back.
Nice.
It's always nice to have a sheep as well, but the thing is, I've been accused of doing revolting things with that sheep. I could never cheat on the goat.
That's brilliant. Cool.
In fact, Jace, you're a star of an Not Tommy Boyd show, and you've made the last 12 weeks completely pleasurable, as have Randy and Peter and everybody else. Thank you very much.
Oh, cheers for that. Everyone's great, and I'll speak to you next week, hopefully.
Take care, mate.
Bye-bye.
Ta-da.
Cheers for that. Bye.
Bye.
I want to rate... Hey, rate that call.
Oh,
rate
sorry.
call.
No, it was just the quality of connection. It wasn't the actual call itself.
Oh, well, we should keep doing that, because that was good, wasn't
Very
it?
good.
I would call it good.
Next.
No,
Yeah.
very good would be like...
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Either one, I don't know.
Because we should send feedback to Skype, shouldn't we? Just so they can keep getting better and better.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well,
we're almost. We've got
time to go.
2 minutes.
Richard's coming in a few minutes.
Yes, Richard is
We've
here.
not mentioned Richard.
Well, we have actually, because that's a lie. I did mention it because Steve Brody's in tonight, and I believe Chris Tarrant's in next week.
Chris who?
Steve Brody.
Chris who?
Steve Brody.
Come on in. Come on. It only
Who's Chris Tarrant?
Chris Tarrant.
Sorry.
Now, he's a guy...
I don't watch the programme, I have to say.
He's a guy that did a show where they gave people the chance to win a pound.
Couple of quid.
Couple of quid, yeah.
Was it not $1 million?
Yes, Steve, come on in. Brilliant, Steve.
Just
Brody,
fade that down.
ladies and gentlemen. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Steve, all right?
Very
well, very well.
Good to see you.
That's right, I've got a pear drop in my mouth.
Oh, that's all right.
You've got a pear drop in your mouth. You've stolen that from in my office, haven't you?
Oh, yeah,
You naughty man.
You've stolen. I can't. Steve Brody.
It's quite a big pear drop, isn't it?
Yeah, they are quite large, aren't they?
Usually with sweets, they're sort of smaller than you remember when you were a kid. This one's bigger.
But you know what it is? You know what it is, Steve? It's got to fill Matt's mouth. That's the problem.
What is it with celebrities? They just come down here, think they can help yourself to your pear drops. Bloody cheap. It's lovely to have you down here, Steve.
I've never had a bigger pear drop than this show.
Really? Well, there you go. If we can say one thing about Play Radio, they have the biggest pear drops going. We're going to get you to sign our charity card, if that's all right. I'll get you to do that probably during a song while Richard's on, because I'm going to hang around for a bit and stuff.
Okay.
But yes, thank you for coming into the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Brody. He'll be on the Richard Hershey Show in a few minutes' time.
Good.
Brilliant.
You've got one more call on Skype,
Right.
or two more calls on Skype, so go with this one.
Okay, who's this?
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Finally, they got it right. The 2 minutes 2-bit. Brilliant. I'm glad we've got that back. And Sizemorg.
That one's gone. So.
Oh, sorry, Sizemorg, mate. We would have maybe next week because we are now going to wrap up the show. Steve Brody's in with Richard Hershey now.
Audioclick.co.uk, on the wireless.net, playradio.uk, even, sorry. JoeMcCaffrey.com. And don't forget MickYNWA.com. And we're done.
We are done, and new era. Next week will probably be a bit of a much of a weird, a random show. But the week after that, we'll probably kick off with the brand new stuff, with brand new ideas. End of an era. Thanks to everyone for the weight loss challenge, which ended tonight. We've thanked everybody too much already for the videos and stuff. We genuinely mean it.
Yes. I'm going home. And in the car, unfortunately, because I can't hear what's going on here, I'm going to have to listen to the football.
Your pizza's just arrived.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to eat it in the car, won't I?
Oh.
See you, mate.
Bye. Bye, Joe. I don't want to press the button. I've enjoyed it that much tonight.
Press the F button. I want to go home and eat pizza.
Now, more great deals from 14travel.co.uk.